Hello? Can you hear me now? Okay, so if you couldn't hear me, I don't, maybe it was my headphones. Hang on, let me just try something quick. Quick now, let me plug them back in quickly. Hello? Oh, okay, let's see, I just need to have my mouth closer to the microphone, I think is the issue. My apologies. Can everybody hear me now? Leave a comment if you can hear me now. Okay, don't fuck it up. Well, don't know what was up with that. I think, hang on, just let me test something. Hello. Okay, then might be just me. It might be the microphone. Seems to be sorted out now. So anyway, let's see. Let me just pause that for a moment. There's that plugged in. Yep, no, that's plugged in. No, that's okay, Matt. It's okay that you can't. It's okay that you can't join. No bother at all. So let's see. Let's get back to work on this now. Okay, here's the glue, and here's the matchsticks. Oh, down to 0 viewers. Oh, lovely. Oh, sorry if. Hang on. Thank you very much for being a fan. Dave Williams. Well, Williamson. Sorry. Thank you for being a fan. I'm glad you enjoy my content. Hopefully, there'll be a new video out within a few months or weeks, depending on my schedule. Been working on a story called Peak Performance for the last year and a half. So hopefully that will be out sooner than later. But I got caught up with this project, which is making the. For those who don't know what I'm making the sheds from Carson Video's workshops to the jury, or it was most recently seen in a Day Up Thomas as well. Well, but for a much shorter period of time than it was in the jury. Oh, thank you, Candice on Tourist Rustic Fan 6238. I'm glad you're looking forward to it. I hope it lives up to the hype. To be fair, I haven't really hyped it up yet. I have a thumbnail made, which I don't really want to show off until I have the project done, because then I can start teasing it for when it comes out. It should hopefully be done sooner rather than later. Let's hope. Oh, hang on. Just got a message from someone. Just gonna check that quick. Just to make sure that. Okay. No, just a message from work. Nothing important. Anyway, just making sure. Well, for those who want to know what I'm doing to line this up, I'm using matchsticks. These are great if you want to line up. I'm using that to do up all the lining for the main portions of the building, so that it looks like the metal beam supports and whatnot. Which, yes, it's made of wood, but hopefully you should notice that on film. Which Audrey Extravaganza event was the best for you, Spencer? I would say I think in terms of the event itself, I think I enjoyed five the most. But I think actually no, I think I would say the fifth one was at least my favorite, at least in terms of just general experience during the event itself. I mean, I got to meet several friends that I'd known for many years online, only for the first time, such as the Arsdale engine, who was on last night's stream, and who else did I meet? Yeah, I also met. Trying to think now. Also got to talk to Enterprising Engines for a brief moment, which was incredibly cool. He's a very lovely dude because I've worked with him on the Classic Series creations for a few years now, which I haven't done again. I haven't been able to do anything for them recently, but it was cool to finally meet them in person and be like, "Oh hey, yeah, no." And they were very nice. They actually gave me their business card as well, which was very nice. It was very nice of them. It was quite a nice card as well, actually. No bother, Candice on Terractic Fan 63. No bother at all. Let's see. There you go. We got another section glued on there. Oh, I was on the same coach. That's cool. No, in terms of actually, no, I didn't do any special trains for this year, maybe because well, they didn't really seem that interesting. Let's see. Just going to cut out that bit there, and also for those wondering, I'm just using standard super glue to glue this on, just so that way it's just quick on. But no, it's fun. It's been fun being able to make the shed recently because I've been looking. I haven't made a building in quite a while actually, so it's nice to do a nice big project that I can properly like be like, okay, I have to properly think this out now because say I've got the majority of it cut out there. There now, I'm in the main like building, like I'm like adding all the details now, and my father is going to be helping me with the roof because he's got some spare perspex and work that he's able to bring home that can be used to make the roof. Um, thoughts on the upcoming 2026 Meadow Collection of motorized ranges. I have mixed feelings on them. I feel like in terms of the like I think in terms of the and how the engines look, the engines themselves look like regarding the faces, regardless of the face. I think those look fine. I think just like the bodies look fine. The tenders are a bit weird on the tender engines, but I'm sure. But no, other than that, I think they're mostly good. It just seems to be the faces seem to be my main issue. I think instead of making the outer circle the color a different color. I think they should have kept the eyes black, but then added a tint of that color to it. I think would have been a lot more visually interesting. Interesting, but no, I do like the design. I do again. I like the bodies themselves for the most part. Most part, I don't. The only face that again, the only thing that I'm not too big of a fan of is the fact that Annie and Clarabelle's faces now seem to be separate rather than part of the body mold, which I suppose they were trying to generate some kind of unison in design, but it just I don't think that was for the best. But no, and I'm cautiously optimistic about the show. Just being like, okay, we're going back to some normality. What customs are you made that you're most proud of? The splatter and dodge I say I made for William Milner. I'd say is my best custom work now person. But no, I think at this point, at least with my relationship with the franchise, I can't really think of what I want from the show itself anymore. I think what I more so get from this franchise is the fan content. I get more out of the fan content that's released these days rather than the show itself. And I suppose that's just because, well, I've been doing that for the last 4 years because we'll all engines go. While a lot of people seem to have enjoyed it, I'm glad that it just wasn't really for me. I've seen a few episodes. I enjoy what I've seen. I enjoy the bits and nuggets that I've seen. I think, in particular, I've enjoyed bits of what I've seen. From what I've heard, Nia is handled much better in All in Scope than she was in the mainline series, which I'm glad of. Glad of, but I just wish I just yeah, no, I think it's just given the fact that it just wasn't really for me. I've been sort of surviving off of fan content for my enjoyment of the franchise. I don't know. Maybe this new series will do something for me. I don't know. We'll check it out when it comes out. If it's not for me, I'll probably just let it fade into the background. But no, I'm not the most extent. Again, I just seem to get most of my enjoyment from fan content these days. Which episodes from All Legends Go did you enjoy? Oh Lord, I'm trying to remember that now. I enjoyed bits I saw with Bruno. I did enjoy Mystery at Lookout Mountain. I watched that with my mate German Sodor when it came out, which I thought was quite a bit better than in terms of pacing. I think I enjoyed it more than Race for the Sodor Cup. I think Race for the Sodor Cup it it was better in terms of just like I feel like something that Race for the Sodor Cup did better than the Great Race because well themed is that they actually focused on the race. The race was actually a sizable portion of the film. Oh, hold on. Just got a WhatsApp from someone. Oh, 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 that's cool. I hope they have fun making that. Anyway, right now we seem to have we have the matchsticks all lined up. Now it's a matter of just doing this to this side, and then I'm gonna have to do twice more, which should be fun. I don't know if I'll have enough clay to finish this off because this is all I have on me at the moment. So we'll see what happens. The shed you made looks amazing so far. Thank you very much. I'm glad you've enjoying the look of it. Don't know if I said this on the last stream, but I've actually been the guy who made who made the one in the video workshop videos, Benny. I was actually on a Discord call with them a few weeks back, and I said, "Yeah, no, I love the shed design, and I'd really like to make like a physical version of it." And they said, "Go ahead, do it. I'd love you to do that." I was like, "Oh, okay." So because I was tempted to make this, but I was just like based off the Carson Video Workshop one, but I was like, "Well, no, I don't really want to. I don't really want to steal their idea." But the fact that they were okay with it, I was just like, "Oh, okay, I'll make it then." But no, it's been cool doing this with permission from the original dude. And I might take off my headphones for the moment, given the fact that there's nothing I really have to listen to so far, and I just don't want it caused discomfort to my ears. That's I just find it weird when I'm talking to when I'm talking into headphones, but I'm not hearing anything back. Yeah, no, well, no, it wasn't the team themselves. It was only the original. Because the original shed was made by one person. Well, actually, no. I think from what I was told, now one person did concept art for it, but then another person actually made it 3D model it in for the training software. But no, I am doing it with the person who made its permission, which is very cool. Cool to be doing because well, I've been following the video workshops since I think it was ever since Coaches and Quarrels, I think, was the that was like the first one that I saw when it came out. So I've been following them for Jesus 5 years now. It's weird to think that it's been that long. Like the fact that, and I think that just shows that seeing those videos progress. Because also, I feel like in terms of, I feel like for especially in trains, I feel like trains fan content is being one of the ones that has developed the most from its original conception. Because just like every year for train content, it's just like better and better and better stuff. Because I feel like trains it seems to always be evolving. There's always something new, which is something that I really. While I don't do it myself, I've got a lot of people. I've got respect for a lot of people who use it. Yeah, no, you've been able to hear me for a while now, Dave Williamson. Yeah, no, apologies for that. Now I don't know what was up with that. I don't know what was up with it. Yes, but no, I apologize for that. Didn't mean for it to happen. No, because when I was Hey, if I ran into you, it would be cool if you could make custom faces for make faces for my custom engine. By the way, if you don't remember from Adam's stream, it's me, Thomas. Oh, okay. Nice to see you again. And I hope you're enjoying my stream just as much as you did that one. That was actually a very fun stream to do with Adam. I must say, I did rather enjoy myself because we did it on a whim because he brought over the new merch, like the new set, and I was like, oh, we could do a live stream. I was like, oh yeah, we could. So we did that, and I must say, I did have fun. It was fun being able to mess around with that set because I had my speculations on it when I saw it was announced, but no one I will say playing with it in person, I was just like, oh yeah, no, this is actually it's actually a bit of a decent set. It was rather fun, and I actually saw Adam a few weeks ago because me and a few other fandom members we went to Adam's house to celebrate his birthday, which was quite fun. Hang on, now I need where's my sewing pin? For those who don't know, I do some of the detailing with a sewing pin. Oh dear. I do hope I can this place. Hang on. Did I? I don't know where I've left it. I think something I might have to do in the meantime is use a screwdriver if I can find a flathead. Apologies for this. That's up now. I thought I did have it on me. Oh, seems to have come to a bit of an issue. Seems one of the walls fell off on the other side. Don't worry though, that is easily correctable through the power of glue. It just there we go, fixed. Let's see. The 80th anniversary motorized greatest moments packs have been on a UK site named Phillips Toys. Oh, have they? Okay, that's interesting. Now I'm not. Now I'm from Ireland, so I wouldn't. If I probably have to pay import fees and whatnot. Oh, I have at home B Diesel, by the way, and I've got a Hornby Black 5, and I'm obviously turning it to Henry. So Yeah, no, that would be pretty cool. What's the hardest Bachman Thomas and Bachman Hornby character? That's I think Murdoch is the hardest, at least for a decent price. My hard to find engine would be probably Spencer Oliver and Spencer. Oh, okay. So this is what Thomas. Well, no, something interesting is about Hornby Murdoch is that it's technically not worth that much because from what I've heard, what happened originally, there was an eBay listing that basically it was bid and somebody bid like 2 or 3 grand, but then the sale didn't actually go through. They didn't pay the 2 or 3 grand. But ever since, but people saw it go for that much. So ever since then, people are like, oh, this must be worth so and so amount of money when it's actually not. So gotta love those. Gotta love those eBay bids. Definitely not screwing people over. Anyway, I'm gonna need something to. Gonna need something now to cut into that. Oh wait, this will do. I wish I had Hornby Henry because it goes for ridiculous prices. Why? Because he's logo driven. He's intended. Well, no, Buckman Edward isn't hard to find because I believe it's easily accessible through Tutali and Rails at Sheffield now, or it's publicly available in the UK now. So ever since Bachman got the UK deal and they re-released those models. From Horrors by the Rails, who are your favorites? I haven't really seen that series now, so I don't really have any favorites. I'm just gonna check something quick. Hmm. Oh, there's new content. Oh. Only thing I'm thinking of is £16. Oh wait, if you were selling a Barman Edward, what's the cheapest money would you choose for how much Edward's worth? Well, now from what I've seen from Bachman Edward prices, I think the cheapest you probably be able to get it for, even secondhand, I'd say is about £60, 50 or £60, because well, Bachman is an expensive range. Let's see, we got 2 viewers. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Who are your all-time favorite comics? Okay. Uh, see, my favorites are always changing. I think if I were to pick one, though, I'd say it would be Thomas. But no, in terms of like my top 10 favorites, I'm always switching in my head which ones I prefer. Like sometimes Harvey's in my top 10, sometimes maybe Murdoch would be sometimes it's just the main eight. Oh, we have a guest, which means I can put on my headphones. Welcome back to the stage, Kelly the Crane.
Whoa, it's me, Kelly the Crane. I've always sounded like this.
Kelly the Crane. How are you today?
Oh, very good. I got rescued by that that guy that runs that account. Yeah, I'm still alive.
Okay, what happened to your faces?
Oh, we found them in a skip.
Interesting.
Yeah, isn't it just?
Yeah. I mean, you and me have some idea where those faces came from, but sadly we can't share that publicly.
Oh, sneaky.
I know. So Kelly the Crane, how have you been dealing with your PTSD of falling over in that one episode?
NHS therapy. Not a brilliant service. It's a bit, underfunded, but it does the job.
Fair enough. Have you been able to go back to work on the regular since? Okay, the silence. It might be a bit much for him.
Sure. What's everyone's favourite vegetable?
Potatoes.
Oh, I knew you'd say that.
Did you know?
Yeah. Okay, my voice is getting tired. I'm going to stop. Uh, you never where I'm going for. You never guess what I'm going for New Year's.
Or are you coming to the Emerald Isle by any chance?
I'm going to New York City.
Interesting move.
Yeah.
But no, I do look forward to having you here again. I must say this is a bit on a whim, but still, I enjoy it.
It is.
I enjoy it.
I thought I should live my inner Adam. You know.
Oh, yes, no, get on a plane at a moment's notice without any build-up or
Exactly.
whatsoever.
Yeah. Yeah. Legitimately, the one I texted you about it, that I just thought about that in the moment. I was like, fuck it. Fuck it in
Well,
a
no, I
bucket.
assume I assume you're able to afford this and whatnot. Otherwise, I don't imagine you'd be.
If I couldn't, I wouldn't be going. Fortunately, I've just saved up enough where it's like, yeah, I can do this.
Okay. Well, no, I look forward to
Yeah, I
having
can
you
have a
here.
little fun.
So you're arriving the evening before New Year's Eve.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, no, that's
Uh,
fine. That's fine.
I will be arriving a little later than I thought I would because the one that I was going to book is gone. But
Oh,
I'll be
okay.
there about 11:05. I think's the time.
Okay. Okay. No, that's fine.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll
Wait,
just walk down to yours.
you'll be in Dublin at 11:05, or you'll be near my place at 11:05.
Oh no, I'll be at your place by 11:05.
Oh, okay. Okay. So that should be okay.
Yeah, I'll just do a little walkies to yours.
No, no, no. Don't do walkies. We're gonna pick you up.
But I want to go walkies.
No walkies for you.
Let me go walkies.
Oh no, I'll just let my job know that I can't work New Year's Eve.
I was about to say, I'm surprised you're deciding to tell them now, after you've decided to have a party.
Well, no, you see, with New Year's Eve, say the other people who are joining us for this wouldn't be here till until I'd be home from work.
Ah, I see.
But no, that just gives us an evening to fuck around. Well, sort of more of the morning and afternoon.
Yeah. What's the list of everyone coming?
Ronan, Shane, Kieran, Ryan, and Trevor.
Okay.
You okay with that?
Yeah. No. Well, I mean, it is why I'm coming. Ooh, Irish people. What fun.
Exactly.
Oh, goody, goody. I love the Irish.
Also, Adam. Sorry, I forgot Adam's also coming.
Oh, my favourite theorist.
Exactly. Who made a very
My
good Ultimate Pat video that you should all check out.
He did. My favourite bloke. But not usual bloke. Not usual bloke, Luke. I'm talking about the bloke Adam.
I got mistaken for him once on one of Adam's streams.
Funny. I got mistaken for Matt, the Danish train.
Oh, okay.
But they still call me by my name, so it's like, hello Dante, the Danish train. It's like, ooh, okay.
Okay, you're 50%. You're 50% there.
I'm 50. Technically, non-locomotive infers that I'm a train. Yes.
Yes.
However, I am not Danish.
Yes.
I unfortunately I do not come from the place where Lego is from.
Yes. Unfortunately, you're not from the land of the Lego, which is incredibly overpriced for a plastic brick, but still.
Oh, definitely.
I mean, it's still a quality product, but still, it's very expensive. I did like it though when Oh, sorry. Go on.
Hashtag bring back Lego Ice Planet. You are missed.
Okay. No, I will say I did like it. I did like it when Lego went, "Hey, our deals with Warner Brothers, we don't deal with this J.K. Rowling shit."
Oh yeah, remember that quote? Still, don't buy those products.
Yeah, no, because I understand the deals with Warner Brothers. That I get. But I imagine J.K. Rowling still gets a cut of that sale.
Oh yeah, there's a reason why she lives in a fucking castle.
Does she live in a castle? I don't know, but I've never seen pictures of her.
I'm not joking. She basically lives in a mini castle. She's that rich.
Yeah, no, yeah. Hence why she feels like she can say whatever the fuck she wants.
Yeah. Because she favorite quote ever, but basically she just wrote Star Wars but with shittier swords.
Yes. I've got a knife.
And I've got a granola bar.
Those are both very deadly items.
Yeah. Suddenly, there was a granola bar on the line. Oh no!
Oh no! Cried the Sodor Gordon.
I'm horny.
No, I did. I must say, when you showed those to Barney at my place, I did not expect them to get that much of a reaction out of him.
Honestly, it's really up his streak, that kind of humor.
Yeah. Oh, here we have.
Hey, Spencer. Hey, Dante.
Here we have a blank slate with no profile picture because that's what he is.
Hello, blank state. I'm Kelly.
Right. I don't know if Ethan did to you last time, lad, but I won't do whatever it is he did.
Oh, he joined the stream while he was in the Burger King.
What in Burger King?
Oh, Peter joined the stream when he was in the Burger King, and then he joined again later when he was in the pub.
Oh, for flip's sake.
And when he was on stream, we couldn't hear anything because there was so much noise coming from it.
To be fair, we did hear that order number 46 was ready.
Yes. So to whoever got order number 46, you're a legend. Oh wait, hang on, I've heard something. All right.
Oh, he's heard something. Jesus.
How are you, Dante, anyways?
Oh, I'm good. How are you?
Grant, it's been a fairly quiet Christmas, to be honest. I'm basically just chilling, waiting for Emma and Rosie to come back to the house. She was over at her folks.
Ah, okay.
It's like, this house is so flipping boring without Rosie.
Not even the model train's giving you any enjoyment.
For some reason, no. Funny enough to say that, like, I didn't actually think to bust out my model train stuff. Like I do, like on my mantelpiece at the moment. Like I have a couple of carriages and track, but yeah, no, I need to bust them out anyway. So I decided to bring four or five models up to my gaff. Actually, might bring some over to Spencer's next week. Actually, bit of a standard gauge section of track we could set up.
Well, I've got the Hornby Christmas set, so we can set up that track.
Wait, which version?
Track, lad. Okay, I have a whole loop of track with me at the moment and a couple of wagons. So,
I think either 2019 or 2018 version. I think.
Oh, so it's not the battery one.
No, it's not the battery one. Don't worry.
Battery.
We only deal with we only deal with proper train sets in this house.
Oh, aren't you a proper boy?
Yes.
And then there's me that was only ever Ertel, Hornby, and Bachman. Done.
Well, no, we were a track. I was a track master in Taken Play household for the longest time.
Oh yeah, and so you gave in. You gave in.
I don't think I ever found out why my folks had me on Ertel. I was like, was it just because it was the cheapest at the time? I was like, I never had a problem with it, but I always never actually found out why I never got into Wooden Railway or the Tommy sets.
I think that was partially why it was for me, because diecast was just the cheapest.
Not to mention, it's the one like Thomas toy back in the day that was basically everywhere.
Yeah,
that's fair.
Like,
yeah,
Wooden Railway and Tommy, you kind of have to go to a toy store if you wanted them, or like a bigger store. With diecast ones, it's in the back of a Tesco.
That's actually that's actually a fair point. Ertels were the same. Yeah. More likely to see that everywhere, yeah.
I suppose that's because it was the smallest. Therefore, you could fit a decent bit of it into a small space.
Yeah. Like I remember, like my dad was away at a big conference somewhere, and he came back late one night, and he gave me an Ertel Gordon and Thumper. He was like, "Here, I think you probably already have a Gordon, but sure, look, the store I was at only had these two guys." So I was like, fair enough.
Okay, guys, it's Stereo Bubbles. It's Mr. Bubbles himself.
I was thinking, is that Shane?
Mr. Bubbles.
I don't know. I highly doubt it. Wait, actually, hang on. Could it be Shane? I do wonder if it is Shane. I highly doubt it. But
Bubbles. I'm just like, I always think, what's he up to this time?
Well, let's see. Yeah, no, diecast was always the most common in Ireland because, well, diecast.
Go to the comments there.
So I left there for a second. My aunt showed up, and I'm the only one in the house at the moment.
Yeah, well, why did you leave for a few moments there a moment ago?
Don't worry, I didn't die. Yes.
Yet being the operative word.
I know, people still, just so people can actually
You know,
see what I'm still doing.
that tends to happen a lot. Every time, like, I'm on a call with you at some point, a lot of times you'll be like, "Oh, I need to go. A family member's just arrived for some reason," and it's typically
sometimes-
how this tends to go.
Well, yeah, no. Well, typically my family's just like, Spencer, can you do something? Or Spencer, someone's here, and I'm just like, oh, okay.
No, what annoys me is that like you could be actively waiting to do something for them for like 3 hours straight, and sure enough, the moment you turn on the stream, pop on earphones, that's suddenly when the whole world needs you.
Yeah.
Or like the other day, I was at my folks the past 3 days, and one evening, like I offered to go over and feed the horses, and they were like, "Oh yeah, thanks, you know, this is what they get and all that." But they didn't tell me like the light to the tack room was completely off, wasn't working. So I turn on the light, and I walk into the room, and next thing you go pitch black. I'm like, "Wait, what the flip is this?" And they were like, "Oh yeah, the light is broken, and you have to do this and this and this and this." And I was like, "You could have told me all this, but fine." And I didn't have my phone with me, so I had to like literally try and say, right, this is the bucket that Marty gets his feed, and this is what the racehorses get, and so on. I was like, you could have told me, I would have been literally doing this job blind for you, you know? Just saying.
Blind
bucket. Parents don't know it.
Blind bucket raid. How far have you gotten on the sheds?
I'm on the second section that I'm doing up now. I finished all this side last night.
How far into it are you?
I finished all this side, so I'm just doing up this side now. Oh, hello, LJ Productions 3833. Oh my god, guys. It's Devious Diesel.
I thought he was gone. Wasn't that the ending of Duck and the Diesel Engine? They all just killed him.
Yeah, no, and then a bunch of fan fiction resurrected him for some reason. Don't know why.
Did you start making the shed, Spencer, because of the jury, or was it just something you were planning to do anyways?
Oh no! So I had always been kind of tempted to make the shed. Then I was on a Discord call with the person who actually designed and made it. In Ryan Sock's Discord server, and I was being like, I've always been tempted. I've been tempted to make that shit ever since I saw it, and they were just like, yeah, no, go for it. I'd love to see that. So as I've been doing this, I've been messaging them updates, and they'll be like, oh my god, this is so freaking cool. So yes, no, I am making this with permission of the original maker, which is very cool.
You got given exclusive ruler photos.
Not exclusive now. It's on their Blue Sky. If you want to check them out.
Oh yeah.
Whoopsie poopsie, I got that wrong.
Yes, but no, it's very cool being able to do this with permission from the original model maker. I don't know if Carson themselves knows I'm making this, but hey, we'll find out when they eventually try to hunt me down.
Made the model of it, said it's okay, then I think you're fine
Yeah.
with Carson.
No, because I did ask if I could get like more specific ruler details, and they were just like, "I'm not too sure if I'm allowed to send you that." But I was like, "Okay, yeah, no, whatever," because I don't know. I don't know what the deal is with. Just like, okay, you make this, but then you don't share it, or I don't know what the deal is. But
yeah, reminds me of what happened. Like Irish Express was wondering if he could adapt one of my stories that DCG narrated, and he said, "Do I have to ask?" He was like, "Do I have to ask him for permission to use the audio, or just you?" And I thought, that's actually a good point. I was like, I mean, I technically commissioned him to record this audio, but it's his voice. And in the end, I thought, I think really you only need my permission, to be honest, even though it's another person's voice.
Yeah.
So, bit of a grey area thing, though. It's like nothing illegal is happening, but it's like, it's a good point, though.
Yeah, just like okay, I've been asked to make, just like okay, I've asked someone to make this. Do I now control what happens to who sees what, or is that up to the person that made it?
Yeah, because it'd be like saying, if you like built a shed for someone, and then that person sold the shed, they'd be like, well, they don't need to go to you, the person who built it, because it's their property now. Kind of
yeah,
way. That's how I put it. Like, I'm just
Yeah, but even
looking at
then,
my
even then,
Xbox.
it's not exclusively. It's not exclusively Carson that uses that shit because I've seen it in Fizzle Firebox's videos as well. So I
I'm
assume it's
thinking I've seen
just.
one or two other videos. Yeah. Oh, excuse me.
So I assume this is. I assume I can't get sued for this.
Nah.
Oh wait, hang on.
No lawsuits from
hello,
this YouTube channel.
hello, Buzzy Trombone.
What's up, lad?
Oh, musical. By the way, Spencer, Will's built a Bill or Ben, depending on your view, in the community center area.
Oh, okay. Oh, in Minecraft. Oh, okay.
Yeah. He just rocks up outside of your house with a replica of Bill.
Just like, yes, no, I made it myself.
I really want to get one of those like the realistic Bill and Ben, like that's what's it called, Rapido made recently.
Oh yeah, I've got the pair of them in yellow, and they're gorgeous looking models.
Oh, lucky.
All you need is some rubbing alcohol and some nameplates.
Yeah,
Which from seeing people doing doesn't seem to be impossible. Like, and every time I've seen someone do it, I think, yeah, they knew full well what they were doing. They knew full well, yeah, there's going to be people buying these to convert them into Bill and Ben. And I say, good on
No,
them.
because
You know,
it is a real livery that they did wear, I think, isn't it? Or am I mistaken?
They did wear it, yeah. And I don't think it was for the Bill and Ben influence either.
Yeah, no, it's been very cool. To be honest, it's very shocking that no company has made an E2 in years.
I think it might be happening at some point in the future. I feel like, because that's a model you could sell. One, because of like Tom's Connection, but also like think about the engine where it's been. It's worked for LBSC, Southern, and British Rail. So modelers in those three eras can get use out of it. They worked at dockyards and as shunters and as passenger and goods. So there you go. Not to mention you could make a fictional livery of NCB Blue, which is a darker shade, so that you can kind of skirt around the copyright stuff.
Exactly, that's 4 liveries right there you could do.
So, something I have questioned though is, say what if a model railway company wanted to make the Nene Valley Railway, Thomas? Is that allowed?
Good question, actually. Yeah,
because the thing is, right, I know Mattel don't have jurisdiction over that one because legally it was like an Audrey thing that happened way before that he gave permission for and stuff. That's why why Thomas still runs with the face and everything. I think from what I've gathered, I think it can't run as Thomas anywhere else but the railway. I don't know if that would
took the face off of it.
Oh yeah, you know, if the face is off, yeah, it can, but it can't run as like Thomas the Tank Engine at another railway.
Yeah.
Oh, that's just from what I've gathered, though. If someone actually knows it, please correct me. If I've got that wrong. But
I don't think I've ever seen it on any other railway, so yeah, I never thought about that before.
Nene Valley Thomas can do what it likes. Well, no, there is legal stuff behind Nene Valley Thomas because, well, as Dante has just told us, it can't run as Thomas anywhere else.
Yeah, because it is named Thomas, it just can't be the face engine Thomas. Yeah. Although, to be honest, I could see that, like, because I'm pretty sure there are different variations of that engine preserved. So you could do different colors for it, and then have one that's blue with Thomas, and it just doesn't come with a face.
Oh, the actual logo, yeah.
Because, to be honest, all you need to do to make it accurate 100% is just print the face off, put it on a bit of card, stick it on the front, and you're done. Like you wouldn't even need to sand or remove the smoke box door because like literally that's how it fits on the real Thomas. You just
the
plop it
face
on.
is just kind of.
Part of me was
plastic,
curious in a day out with Thomas when we saw just like, okay, it has an actual face. Is it gonna wear the 2D face? And I was just like, oh, it does. Oh, okay.
Josh has made a good point there. Yeah, there's an episode of Play School with Neil Valley Thomas heavily featuring. There's no Thomas Copper in the credits with the face on and everything, or is it just the engine?
It's got the face on and everything. The only thing I'm thinking why that was allowed was because this was also during the Brit days.
Oh, okay.
And I know that they allowed the Nina Valley Railway to do Day Out with Thomas events.
Oh, without the license, or
probably with the license, but I think the license back then was actually cheap and affordable for railways. So they were like,
okay.
that's actually worth it to get the official stamp of approval. Because basically everyone in the Heritage Railway scene, apart from Tanner Klin, loved Britt Allcroft.
Yes, no, that does seem to be the consensus.
Yeah.
I can't believe Thomas met Dave Benson Phillips.
Going back to the E2 models, though, if someone's looking for a cheap one, there's one in Footplate Models in Kidderminster for the past year or so. Both times I've been there this year, it was there both times, like one in olive green.
Oh, so my local model shop, they've had like a BR black E2 for ages, and it's just never sold. And I think no one wants it because it's one of the old Trix ones. Old like finicky bugger.
Yeah. There's a certain genre models I won't ever touch. Like it's hard to describe when they look at. There's a couple. You always see a couple of 9Fs everywhere. Like they're just especially chunky toy looking, and I'll take one look at it and go, no, screw that, I don't want that. They're too. They look very kind of. They look like old gauge, the really dinky old gauge models on 00 track, and I'm just like, nah, it's too old for my liking.
Yeah. I feel like an issue that you come across with that is like engines. Like there's like when it comes to certain like types of engines, you don't have like a middle ground when it comes to that. So like they'll have one that they made back in the day that's really old, and then they wouldn't make it again until they make it all like really new and expensive. So sometimes you're caught in like scenarios where like there's not a budget model that looks good. You know, like the Hornby Bear model, of like that type, the molding and run and like chassis that they used for that is actually quite rare now, and so now all you can find is either an expensive new high mech or one of the cheap shitty ones. And if you just want the normal budget one, it's a bit hard to find. So far I've only found it in one place for 60 quid. And that was on like a website that probably no one's heard of. You know,
60 quid though isn't bad though.
No, not bad, but it does put you in a scenario where like if that's the only version available online of that specific type of model, which is kind of in between high budget and cheap, then you're kind of like, yeah. Because I feel like there needs to be cheaper models in the industry because like there is no such thing as a budget loco anymore.
God no.
No, I'm pretty. Isn't like the cheapest loco like £50 now?
Yeah.
Yeah, and even then, like
Beatles livery E2s, like they'd be like 50 quid, and it's like, why?
Yeah. To us, the only use I found for that one would be if you bought one, removed all the decals, and had it as like an LBSC Black Thomas.
An Irish railwayman has joined. I'm not too. I have a feeling this might be given the photo.
Hello.
Yeah, no, I knew it.
Hello.
If it isn't the lovable fuck.
You know me.
How are you doing, lad?
Grand, I just woke up.
Oh, nice.
Is this your routine going on the streams early in the morning?
Someone was drinking last night then?
I was in Cork last night.
Oh,
Yeah, was that
you
the thing?
were.
The others, I was
Yeah.
drinking. But that's a separate issue.
I was going to say, are you still in Cork or what? Or did you go home?
No, I literally first train down in the morning. It's going down. One of the lads in college, getting piercings done. I said, "Fuck it, I'll pay for them for his birthday," and I goes, "Fuck it, I'll get 2 while I'm down there as well."
Nice.
That was done and all by 2:30, so I was like, "Okay, we may explore Cork City for a bit." I got to about 5 o'clock and everything was closing. My train wasn't till 8. I was like, "Well, we have to go to the pub now." That's
There's nothing else to do. Go to the pub.
exactly a 3-hour
Yeah,
train ride home at 8 o'clock. I'm not doing that sober.
Blimey.
Yeah, but you've joined on a conversation about E2 models. So
Oh, let's go! Everybody, self-insert OC.
Oh fuck! Oh, it was the worst
Let's get-
thing. I did that when I was younger. You want to know what his fucking name was?
What?
Really hope it was Dante.
It was Dante the Eater. I named the fucking E2 OC after myself when I was younger and painted him green.
I'm not saying you're part of the problem, but
To be fair, are you a Thomas fan if you haven't made an E2 OC at one point when you were younger?
no, I did. No, I ripped off Timothy for my Take and Play series back in the day. It was very shit.
Uh,
it had to be done. The Thomases were just so readily available.
Exactly. No,
yeah.
no, I would not be surprised if somebody bought a Cool Props Thomas just to make the Row C into a Gauge 1 thing.
I'm scared. I'm amazed it hasn't already happened.
Well, Cool Props went bankrupt, so you can't do it now.
Yeah, but
remember how
you know
excited-
there's some asshole out there with the money to do it.
Yeah. You know how everyone was so excited when Cool Props got announced? They were delayed for an infinite amount of time. They finally start coming out and then they died.
They were delayed,
Yeah,
what, like 4 years from their release?
Yeah, no, they were delayed something like a stupid amount of times, and then as we kept getting closer to the final product, it was looking we were starting to see inaccuracies.
Yeah. And then even then, like one of the products people could buy didn't even end up getting shipped at all. The what was it? The LBSC Thomas. That was
Yeah,
just
the LBSC Green
cancelled.
Thomas. They announced that during the 75th anniversary, and it never got released.
Which is a shame because, like, I would have bought the Bill and Ben had they actually come out.
You know, you never did. Was there an option to pre-order Bill and Ben, or did that ever happen?
It never happened, but they were definitely going to make them. There were like prototypes and everything, and they displayed them at events.
I think
Yeah,
that's what gets me.
Yeah.
Is that means they spent some of the revenue they got on prototyping, modeling, and designing those Bill and Bens instead of putting the money into the production process of getting the prop replicas shipped, the first batch of prop replicas shipped out to people.
Yeah. To be fair,
when it-
not only did oh sorry,
Go on, sorry.
not only did they make a Bill and Ben replica, they also made a Cranky replica. And then when people
Yeah,
asked, "Oh, are we gonna
Yeah.
get?" Yeah, and then when people asked, "Oh, we're gonna get Cranky," and they were like, "No."
You know, Cranky was made specifically for display purposes, which is fine enough, but at the same time, why would you make a character that you're not going to make?
Honestly,
anything.
like Cranky would sell because that'd be a perfect budget model. You know?
You know, because I assume he wouldn't have mechanics or anything in him. I assume you'd just be able to turn his head.
I think shipping
Yeah.
is what'd kill you on buying a Cranky replica, though.
Yeah,
True,
like,
true.
the
Like
size-
Thomas,
the
you can
size
pack
of
into
that,
a box fairly well, unless that Cranky can snap down into 4 or 5 pieces.
To be
I
fair,
think
wasn't
the
the
actual
model
prop- I think
designed
the
to come apart?
I think the prop could do that. I think.
Okay.
Kieran
I
is
think
calling us
now. I'm not. I don't know. I don't. Hang on. Let me just go get the Cranky prop I have on hand.
What's Kieran calling us? What's Kieran saying?
Ha ha! Stupid
Ah,
priests.
super priest.
He's right, Ted. He's right, Ted.
How are we going to fit this Cranky in the box? Let's break his neck.
You let Dougal do a funeral. You let Spencer do a live stream.
Oh, God,
no, I thought the better one would be you let Peter on the live stream.
You should not have seen early yesterday's one. That did not go well.
Oh God.
Yeah, tell him what happened in yesterday's one.
Well, no, Peter. Well, no, there was two. Well, no, there was two gobshites. Technically, one was a bit more of a gobshite than the other. But Peter joined in the middle of a Burger King.
Or at least he was in the burger. I thought he joined while he was still in the George.
Oh no, he joined. No, he joined when he was in the pub as well. He joined during both of those instances, and then Will basically kept joking, made a joke that he was going to say a racial slur. I'm going to leave it at that.
Oh Christ!
He got booted.
Yes, and then I kicked him from the stream.
That seems valid, in fairness.
Yes.
I do just hope whoever had order 46 enjoyed their food though.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I mean that person's an absolute legend.
Maybe the real adventure was the 46s we made along the way.
Yeah. Give it time, that'll be the next meme number.
Oh, but could you imagine the next video that someone does explaining memes, and it's like, where did the 46 come from? The Burger King that Peter was in.
Yeah, exactly. It all started there.
Our story begins in Ireland at their local Burger King.
And in their local Burger King makes it sound like we're a tiny island with one Burger King. We're more than Craggy Island, Dante.
Yeah, but what if it's like a really big Burger King, so you don't need any more?
You haven't been to Dublin. There's a
Petition to
Burger
turn
King
the
every 5
entirety of
minutes in
County
Burger-
Tyrone into a Burger King. Fuck all else going on up there.
No, well, Shane, well, to be fair, Shane, in Dublin they've got like a Burger King every 5 steps.
And donut shops.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I love O'Connell Street is 3 things, okay? It's like American food places. You've got a Starbucks, a Burger King, and a McDonald's. Then like an Eason's, then the GPO, and then it's all casinos, bars, and another McDonald's down the other side.
Gotta fucking love it.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
The road designed for me, gambling, Irish history, and takeaway.
Oh no! I this is sort of like a preview to what's going to be happening at New Year's Eve.
Excuse you. I won't be sober on New Year's Eve.
I'll never forget the time I flew back into the country, and there was normally a McDonald's up in the food court. Came back, I was like, right, I'll rely on my typical McDonald's to keep me going until I get home. No, got replaced by a flipping Burger King. I was fuming.
Yeah, the one in what is the Terminal 1 departures in the upstairs.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
it. And because I think what happened was I messaged the group I was in, Owen and the boys and all that, saying they got rid of the flipping McDonald's, and I was in a tired, sulky mood. I didn't message the chat back until I got home, and they were like, "Ron, you okay?" I think the lack of McDonald's that finished him off, and I think he could have died of frustration in Dublin Airport.
No, I genuinely fully get this because I had the same thing when I was flying over to France. Me and one of the lads arrived in the airport early because it was like, "Grand, we'll grab some food. There's a McDonald's in Terminal 1." Got up the escalator and just went, "Ah, what did they do to it?"
What did they do to it, Shane?
They made it into a fucking Burger King without telling me.
To be fair, I prefer Burger King to McDonald's, so I might get shot for this now. But
Yeah, you will.
No, okay. I'll tell you, it's a valid opinion. But when you're about to get on a flight and go on a holiday, and you have a very specific thing in your head of this is the food I'm eating before I go, and then that gets fucked with, nah.
Exactly. Yeah, it pisses you off in ways that nothing has ever pissed you off before. Exactly.
You just have to go through check-in and then go straight to the airport bar at that point.
Do you know? Have you ever been to the Supermax over in the other terminal, Terminal 2?
Do you know? It's something I only recently realised. I've never flown out of Terminal 2 for anything.
Yeah, no, I think
did that
I've
for my solo
no,
trip
I've
the other
always
day.
been with like I've always been with like the Burger King and whatnot. I've never been in the other one.
I flew over to Birmingham there using Aer Lingus because it was a cheaper flight that day. So I was like, yeah, flew out to Terminal 2, flew back into Terminal 1.
I do. I need to, like the promised land. I want to know what goes on in Terminal 2.
It's amazing.
No,
Like, it's way better than Terminal 1, especially past it. And then there's that posh area if you're going to the US, like, you know, they call the whole fancy area.
Oh, that,
where
yeah.
I remember, like, you know, myself and Charlotte had like 3 or 4 hours to kill, and I get a notification. My mum sent me 90 quid and said, look, the two of you enjoy that fancy area because I know you're waiting for like 3 hours. I was like, okay, thanks. And we just loaded our bags up with like 3 cans of Coke, cookies, everything. Like, it was like, yeah, once you enter this door, you can eat whatever you want, take whatever you want. It was brilliant.
The airport lounge.
Yeah.
At the
And then, sorry, last thing about the Supermax, actually, default memory of that place is Emma slept in it at the start of the year.
Nice.
Real.
It's like she used to meet me over in France, like after the Severn Valley weekend, and that was the weekend of the big snowstorm. So she opted to get the bus all the way up to the airport, and then literally slept near the Supermax then overnight, just so she could meet me over in Paris for like 10 a.m. the next day. And the Supermax opens like 4 a.m. Like, so if she really wanted to, she could have gotten a Supermax breakfast at like 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
Okay, we got the fourth wall section done today.
I was gonna say, yeah, how are you getting on there? Nice.
Just be careful. Don't drop it. You don't want to break the fourth wall. I'll see myself out.
Listen, I'm Deadpool. I'm beyond these 4 walls.
But yeah, no, I think Josh has a point. Yeah, like I think Burger King has like started dominating the airport market.
It is. There's fuck all of an airport you can go to in this world that doesn't have a Burger King in it. The airport, the one airport in Ibiza has a Burger King in the departures lounge. 3 days on the second the island of Ibiza, and exactly what I need: a chicken royale.
They're taking over the world one airport at a time.
Is this New Year's job? Are people bringing models down for New Year's? I need to actually start packing.
I will. Yeah, I've brought.
I'll have a few bits. I bring down
a few extra Hornby Bachman stuff over me. Like I've Mavis, Percy, Tornado, my collect goods, and a couple of wagons.
What are you going to bring, Dante?
Surprise Dante appearance for New Year's?
Yeah.
Did you not read the chat?
I rarely do.
I'm coming.
Dante's coming for New Year's.
Yeah, I thought, I've already been twice this year. Why not a third time?
See out the year where you belong on the island of Ireland.
Yeah.
And it's even better because I've bought a cocktail shaker so I can make more drinks.
Yeah. So let's see. It's the 3 people here: Kieran, Trevor, and Ryan.
Deadly buzz all together.
Nice.
It would be cool to finally have Ryan at one of these meetups.
He's normally at the Wexford shows, isn't he?
Yeah, he's normally at the Wexford shows, but he hasn't been at any of like our casual hangout stuff.
Hasn't been to any getting pissed in a shed.
Well, granted, I don't think he drinks, so we can get him started.
We all said that at one stage.
No, again, found that old live stream of you saying, "I don't understand the point of drinking."
Oh yeah.
Even funnier is I was going on sessions at that point. I was coming from experience.
Oh no! I just saw Shane's face and just like so young and innocent. Then the world got his hands on him.
Then I got like a week and a half into college, and I was like, "Shit, this is great."
This is the only reason I'm surviving.
Yeah.
I still take the piss out with my friends. Like, she's not on the drink anymore, but I have a Snapchat from her for like a couple of years ago saying she's absolutely smashed it over her face, saying I need to stop drinking.
That's what I love. When anyone goes at me for drinking, I literally just drop them. I was sober for a year.
Oh,
Right,
so
in
that makes it all
right
right
in the
then.
middle of college. Like, I wasn't drinking at your wedding, Ronan.
Oh yeah. Well, you couldn't because bloody James Lucas and Emma's parents drank the whole place dry.
Oh, this is true as well, but... Yeah, no, March to March over that year, I didn't touch a drop of alcohol. And then I celebrated a year of sobriety by going out in the piss.
Yeah.
But
I know you need to what Charlie from 2.5 Men did. He said he was giving up drinking, but apparently the loophole was that didn't include cocktails and all that.
that suits me down to the ground. I only really drink
So, like,
spirits.
you know, it's
Let's
like,
go.
You know you're at the limit. What's he trying to do? He woke up on the stairs and had tried to post his pants off to someone. So I was like, so the limit is that.
Okay. What am I? Okay. What the fuck am I bringing this man?
Oh shit! Oh yeah, Shane, I'd give you your Christmas gift. I got you a rock.
I'm okay with that. I like trinkets, man.
Is it a
No,
hard
no.
rock?
Not a rock, a plastic rock.
So it's
You
not
can- you can-
igneous, metamorphic, or sedimentary.
No, it's not.
Oh dear.
You can think about what it might be over the next 3 days.
I'm guessing a tunnel. Well,
Committee. Committee. Should I bring the Rapido Bill and Ben or should I bring the Hornby Bear?
Oh, that's a question.
I was about to say it's all right. Whichever one you do bring, we'll get Kieran to bring the other one. 'Cause I'm pretty sure Kieran also has the Porta-Par twins, and
It does. Actually,
I
that'd be
vote. I
perfect,
vote
'cause,
Bear. I vote the Hornby
Yeah.
Bear because I don't actually think I've seen the Hornby Bear in person.
Okie dokie.
I've seen like
Santa, you have
40,
yellow,
40 I've seen like
Kieran's
50
green
photos of those Porta-Par twins since they came out because everyone was posting them when they arrived. I need a high mech.
Do you know what I'm
Because-
actually raging about, right? So I posted a picture of all the models I got this year on Muskland, right? And I had also said, like, I have someone on the wait list for 2026. Anyone to guess who it is? The post got over 100 likes, 2.5 thousand views. Not a single person guessed. I was like, it's a Porta-Par twins, you bastards. Like, not one person even tried to guess at all.
Was it the Porta-Par twins by any chance?
Yes. Anything that's not an 060. Just to mix it up a bit.
I think the list of locos I want to get for next year is a bit of a mad one because there's
Go
not
on.
very many new really. Well, I'll be paying for Maeve in August,
Good luck with that.
so that's I paid the deposit. There's still like €290 to pay off Maeve. I want to try and get one of the 284 Berkshires, the Polar Express
Oh, nice.
locos before Christmas. Before the next Christmas, and then take some time to do the transfers and all for it. And then I'm going to be rebuilding a bunch of English locos into Irish locos.
We
That's what every
So I
Irishman
need
does.
to grab a BR08 for cheap.
Oh, good luck with that.
Well, I know Footplate didn't have any of them because I snagged the last one they had.
And then maybe Shane will finally find that Hornby Murdoch for a cheap price.
Hey,
Oh.
I got Earl Sunshine mint in box for a $5. Okay, Murdoch's next on the list.
How the hell did you manage that?
I know a guy who knows it. No, basically, there's a secondhand model shop in Dublin, and I know your man who works there pretty well, Walshy. He's a bit of a nutcase, but he's great. He gets random people's collections of things in all the time, and they just get like dotted around. This is like a really packed store of like stuff is basically falling in on top of you while you're wandering around. And so,
I know
of course,
those
I was
stores.
climbing through the window display he had to look at stuff he had on shelves. And I got so confused because I was looking for the Foden lorry. I was looking for the Paddy lorries in different liveries. And I found the RNLI one. I was like, this is great. This is a fucking find. I was like, oh, it's a tenner, grand. Like, I'll pay that. That's fine. And I look to my left on a shelf and I see the Tugs packaging. And I'm like, nah. I
No,
pull
it
it
can't
out
be.
and it's like, this is the first time I've seen this. So this is evidently came in brand new with the last load of stuff he put out. And I'm holding it in my hand and I'm looking at the $5 price tag and I'm going, no way that's right. So I walked up to the counter with it and I was like, that's a $5, isn't it? And he was like, he looked at it and he's like, yeah, can't promise it'll float now, but it's a $5.
Lol.
Best 15 quid I've ever spent.
No,
So
it's
I'm now in possession of a mint in box Earl Sunshine that I paid a $5 for.
No, it's like when you described this to me once. You said this about me once. You don't get lucky often, but when you get lucky, you get fucking lucky.
Yeah.
Lucky bastard.
Jane, when you're over in the UK next next weekend or so, like on the day Kieran's going over to South Devon, you need I know you'll be exploring Birmingham City, but trust me, go over to Kidderminster and go into Footplate, like even for like an hour, because like Footplate is unreal.
Is that not near Severn Valley? Is that? I really don't know.
It is literally. You get off the commercial train station, you walk across a tiny car park. Severn Valley's right there. Well, the pub for it, anyways, as well. And then walk down the street before you get to the first roundabout. Bam, there's Footplate. So trust me,
It's my plan. I think we're going straight to Severn Valley the day we get over.
Yeah, but like if Footplate is closed on the Sunday 4th. But if you're what day are you going over? Sorry,
We're flying over on the Friday.
on the Friday. Oh yeah, you'll have loads of time then. Yeah, so go over to Kidderminster then. Place is open till like 4:30, so you'll be grand.
I think my thing honestly will be first thing is straight into the model shop. That's my it's probably going to be the most expensive thing of this trip is buying something for myself in there.
Yeah,
And then I love it as well. Tom Allmark, God bless him.
2 hours in there because you've never been inside it before.
Tom Allmark, God bless him, walked in. No, Tom Allmark found out I was going to be spending a day in Birmingham just wandering around, and I immediately get a message going, there's a fair few pubs we can go to, lad.
Oh,
Shane, have you ever been told you have a problem?
I hate that I am kind of tempted to go over again. I'm just like screw it. I'm saying like even if I just went over on the Friday and back would be great. Would be funny.
Shane, I'm gonna
doing the Shane trip, make a surprise appearance at a.
That's the thing. Why did I even say
Hello.
anything? Because my brain is just like, my brain is just like, well, you have flight credit there from Emma, and it's like as long as it's slightly different, ever so slightly different from what you did 2 weeks ago, then it's okay.
Oh, Shane, I'm going to be out in Dublin in a few weeks for a college thing with college mates. If you want to get lunch the following day, I'm free.
Yeah, just shoot us the date and I'll see if I'm about.
Yeah.
I've recently discovered I've somewhat of an addiction, not an addiction, but like
To alcohol? Yes, Shane, you do.
No, I don't have a problem, man. I have a solution.
Oh, jeez, that's great. Not that, sorry.
No, just kind of like side question. I don't really ever stay home. Keep telling myself, just take a day to rest, and then I'm immediately like, ooh, plans.
Ooh, a pub. Better go.
I want that. I hate
No.
just being bored.
That's exactly. I'm. Well, not even. I've now discovered I'm going to Bray in about 2 hours.
For what?
No idea. My mate's only just out of the hospital in the last 2 weeks after breaking his back about 2 years ago, and she's like, "Come here to me, boss. Do you want to go Bray?"
Hmm.
I assume the casino.
Casano.
Did anybody watch the Battle of Fluence Christmas special? I didn't.
I didn't anyways. No, I haven't actually gotten. I've never actually watched that series.
Well, it's just a movie at the moment, and the Christmas special.
I feel like I'm kind of mentally scarred from anything with Ivo Hugh, unless with the exception of the 4-parter that Max made.
Yeah. I don't know.
Ivo Hugh is lost.
I want someone to do an Ivo Hugh prequel where they explain how they got a different one of the Pordenamona tanks and made it into Ivo Hugh.
Well, actually, that begs the question. I'm guessing Ivo Hugh doesn't retain any memories from his previous life.
Ivo Hugh
No, I
doesn't
like
remember
Fred.
he was
I like-
shifting
I
Pete
like
in Ireland in the 1940s.
It's the same as how Fred was put together with 2 existing locos. It's not like, oh, he has like 2 brains merged together. I was like, no, he's just one entity.
I think how would someone? They couldn't really. Well, I suppose they couldn't use Roisin if she's still in service. But they have, what is it? The third one of the Pordenamona tanks is up in a fucking shed in Shane's castle that you can't even get into.
You have a castle?
Yeah.
It was a different lifetime, Spencer. It was a different lifetime.
Morning, Caleb C. 2991. I think that's Alty's number.
But
Good morning. Well, it's the afternoon now, so someone's been drinking. Or they're just in a different time zone. Same thing, really.
That's what I mean. It's like, Caleb, where are you from? I might potentially be going off to Dublin tomorrow. Speaking of people going places, I want to see that new Sydney Sweeney movie, and Jess can't do anything unless it involves drinking, so she can't see it. And I asked Ali, like, I was like, "Do you want to go see it?" And she's like, "Do you want to go see it up in Dublin potentially?" I was like, "Yeah, okay, yeah, saw it."
little adventure.
Yeah, I was like,
A little
okay,
trek,
I was
so
like,
to
okay, like my stance is like, okay, it wasn't a no, so I was like, okay, that's
Yeah.
good.
The States, yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking, I was like,
Oh, okay. That makes
5
sense.
hours. Yeah,
That's like, yeah. Oh, so we now have one half of this side done.
nice.
Now I need to do the other half. Shane here was going to 3D print the roof, but because his printer's a little bitch, it can't.
Sorry, do you want me to keep still making lamps for you?
No.
No? There you go. It's not my fault you decided you wanted to make a fucking gargantuan shed.
Yes, it is, Shane, because you always tell me to do You always tell me to give into my urges and do ludicrous things.
Yeah, but that's like get drunk and steal a traffic count. That's like shooting fireworks at passing cars. Not.
Shane, the guards might be outside your house now.
No, I don't know. They don't come around here anymore.
Oh, true, they don't. I don't know. Maybe my mother could come down and take down the license plate.
I miss Tally Clinton as well. Well, Delilah. Did Dante just leave without saying anything?
His internet is a bit sketchy, so it might have cut out.
Oh, okay. I was like, geez. I was like, geez, he's usually got more manners than that. But yeah, Silverboat. I miss Tally Clinton as well.
Oh, well, we can go. I don't know. Irish boys trip next year, maybe.
Yeah, well, like I know I'll see. I want to see at least once because Kieran won the. He was the only one who bidded on shunting with Rusty, or with Midlander actually, and he said, and because I was betting on the trip up the line in Sir Hayden, we said, look, if we win our respective things, we'll be our +1s. So I lost mine. He won his because he was the only one to bid on it because, well, everyone was more focused on the other stuff.
I mean, hey, I'd be happy to go. I'd be happy to go back up to Aberystwyth for a day. I'd spend another day wandering around that town.
Yeah, no, same actually, because I've only really been to Tallyclin. I haven't been around.
I just want to actually travel up the.
That's true. You weren't at the Vale of Rydal with us, were you?
Yeah, no, I wasn't. I was off with the English.
Have you been to Vale of Rydal, Spencer? Actually,
No, I haven't.
oh, you're missing out. It's brilliant. Same with you, Caleb. You need to go over to Wales. Vale of Rydal is amazing.
No, in fairness, the Vale of Rydal was a wonderful trip up and back.
Yeah. I just love to recreate that day point for point. Like, go up the train, go get a drink in the pub at the top of the line, go for that big long walk and all that.
In fairness, Ronan, that was your day. I had a very different day.
Well, yeah, I was going to say, oh yeah, you came off in the later train, yeah.
Me, Trevor, and Adam left town hungover in the car.
Yeah, I felt so parentally worried about you. I was like, there is a hungover guy driving that car.
It was. Do you know what? I wouldn't have even minded. It was the fact we were all on that beach until about 3:30 the morning before drinking, and then we left town at like 7.
Wait, was Adam there on the beach, or where was he?
Yeah, Adam was there. Spencer, you were there.
I know he was there. That's why I was questioning. Just like, wait, was Adam there?
Adam was there.
I had too much to drink that night.
I
didn't have enough.
I was just so mentally burnt out. I was like, lads, I love you, but like my body is saying, if you're not in a bed by bloody 1 a.m. at the latest, I'm going to throw a tantrum.
Boss, I found that picnic basket under the stairs, and it was set from then.
It was just like, okay, we're going for drinks on the beach.
Was
Yeah.
it true? I think Tom was giving a speech and he just kept staring at Kieran the whole time.
Yeah. It started out. I can't remember. Someone gave a speech. And then I think I said a few words. And then it just turned into a circle of everybody who was down on the beach gave their own little speech. Great.
Yeah, no, I remember because I didn't have a glass. Barney was up with me holding the glass as well. Oh, that was fucking great.
Silver Bolt. Not only Peter didn't just fall in the sea. His underwear was then put in the freezer.
Best thing I ever did. Oh my god. The photo I have of him the morning after holding the pair of boxers flat like a sheet.
In retrospect, we were kind of bullying him that weekend because in retrospect he was kind of bullied that weekend because then on top of that I roasted him very badly.
Oh yeah.
You were on smoke that weekend. That was.
Don't worry, Spencer will find another girl to love you and then don't
Not even. I'm sorry. Did Peter fallen in the sea? Peter fell in the sea, and then we proceeded to think he was just walking into the sea. Because when we were all at the beach at 2:00 in the morning, we couldn't see 10 foot onto the beach, and Peter just started walking into the darkness.
It was like he was possessed.
The fucking song of the sea was calling to him.
No, he was like Adam. I did call it. It was like he was standing one moment and then just bang flopped.
Shane.
He just decided. Oh, that was you, Caleb, with the fandom book. Nice. Yeah, I was like wondering. I was like, we met before or what? But
oh, you were the one with that massive book with all the profile pictures, were you?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. That was you, right? Because I was like thinking, oh yeah, no, I was on the same page as DCG.
I remember on my page it was just like the 3 other diecast users in the fandom was just like, nice to know we're all together.
Yeah, it was very well layouted. Like, it's like everyone made sense, like in where they were.
Yeah.
Sure, it was a good laugh.
Actually, Shane, were you in that book?
No.
Oh, okay.
Spencer, I don't think I've posted to my Twitter account in
Yeah,
About
yeah,
five,
but, yeah, but the
about 5 months, and before that, it was like 3 years.
yeah, but the only reason I'm saying that's because if I'm in there, then there's a chance you're in there because you're on my streams.
Yeah.
That's fair. Yeah.
You're in by association.
If you're at a railway event in person, you'll find me, or the pub nearest to the railway.
Oh, you also never had Twitter until after the event. Oh, okay.
Hmm.
That's still surprisingly good, though, given how many you had in there, without being on
Yeah, I
Twitter,
was gonna say,
especially
yeah,
in this
geez,
age of the
for-
fandom.
Yeah, fair play, man. Like, it's savage stuff. And yeah, Silver Vault, you're dead right. Yeah, the hike up the sleigh incline was brilliant on day 2. We killed Ernie up there.
But yeah, fucking play bashed Ernie with the underground Ernie sign.
It's a shame Adam wasn't there to see that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's when you get to be a big user like him, he can pay people like me and Pete to do his dirty work.
Yeah, exactly. when you're on his Patreon numbers.
Yeah.
Peter was jealous of Silver Vault because he had noodles. I was like, don't remember that, but it sounds about right.
I just remember me and Pete doing the fucking Titanic thing at the top of the incline.
I think you.
I'm telling you, if I wasn't in a suit, I would have climbed up to that fucking winch house.
Yeah, you wanted to walk further as well, like, but I think so someone else said, "Oh no, you'd be walking for hours, like, to explore any more."
That's what I was gonna. Yeah, someone had given us the heads up of like that first incline winch is like you can see it within the first bit, but unless you're willing to spend the rest of your day hiking, don't try go further up into the sleigh quarries.
Because on my stag, like, when we went to the top of the line, like, we did do a loop, but it was only like about 30-40 minutes, like more than enough time to catch like the next train that came up, which was fine.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, this is happy out, exploring a bit of the mountains and all that, and meant we got we got a different engine going back down the line, so I was absolutely happy out. No,
it's one. If I had a designated day there, I would climb all the way up it, like properly up into the sleigh quarries.
Yeah,
do you know how many random bits of scrap metal souvenirs I could take?
Yeah, let me know and I'll join you, because I've always said I'd love to go to Sally Lane, get the first train up the line, and then get the very last one coming back down.
Yeah.
Didn't you try to get Enterprising to go to the pub at one point, Shane?
No. What? No. Okay. Kind of. What happened was, he was there with your man Tynes, and it was Tynes' 30th, and I was like, "Ah, come on, man, it's your 30th. Go out for a drink in the town."
Did they ever go out afterwards? I remember I saw them eating in a restaurant at one point, but I don't think I ever saw them out in the pub.
What was that, Spencer? Sorry.
Oh, sorry that I cut out. No. Did they ever go out for the drinks afterwards? Because I remember I saw them in a restaurant at one point, but I didn't see them anywhere after that.
No clue.
I think Shane seems to have gone radio silent.
What about me? What's happening? Sorry, zoned out.
Oh, you went silent there for a second.
Was I asked a question? What's happening?
Did Enterprising go out drinking afterwards? Is what I asked you.
No, I think they did something. They all did something in their house.
Ah, okay.
I don't know. I remember me and Peter found out that they had trad tunes on the jukebox in the tread. And what was it? Me and Pete were singing Grace. Me and Pete were singing Grace, and then Michael White came out talking to us.
Oh, nice. How'd that go?
Actually, fine. Like... He turned. In fairness, it was fine. He came out and he was like, "You missed it. We were playing this in here about an hour ago."
Oh, okay.
Do you remember on that last night? I can't remember. Someone went down to the pub first. I remember the last night it pissed rain. So there was only like one bench in the smoking area that wasn't soaked. So that's what I remember being sat out. I think it was Pete. I remember being sat on a bench or it might have been Barney.
Probably Barney. You know
Probably
Barney.
Barney. Me and Barney had a great time in that pub. In fairness.
Right, sorry. You ain't got nice.
I wish I could have gotten him over on that whim for your 21st.
That would have been so funny.
Yeah, no, it would have. No, because it was literally just a few days before, and I literally messaged him, "Hey, do you want to come over on a whim for Shane's 21st?" And he was just like, "Let me think about it." Did you see what Kieran's put in the chat?
In the chat for this, or in?
No, for no, hang on. He said, "Spencer, wake up! You're live on the internet."
They let Spencer do a fucking stream. You let Spencer do a stream.
Sorry about that.
I didn't get knighted. Your man with the sword fucking slit me throat.
What the fuck?
Was it the cosplayers came up to the carriage load of us? Remember the all like we packed every Irish person into one saloon carriage.
Oh
and
yeah,
we were
no,
right up again. I can't remember who we were. I think it might have been Talaclane. We were right up at the engine when they added the face to it. And then the group of cosplay lads came up, dressed as King Godred, and was like, "I'm taking this carriage in the name of." And I turned around and went, "Yeah, typical English, taking something off the fucking Irish," and he walked away. It was wonderful. Kieran got knighted. I got executed. Too politically active.
Shane, if you didn't get killed by English, I'd be surprised.
I did. I do believe I vaguely remember singing "Love on a Humpback Bridge" and we all went to get the photos. We all went to the footbridge to take the. That was also mad. There was easily the guts of like 40 people on that footbridge.
Oh yeah, no, I was like that. The amount of people on that footbridge practically doubled compared to the previous year. I was like, I need this to happen. The annual footbridge selfie / watching a train go past, and I was like, grand, we'll get like maybe like 7 or 8 people. No matter. Sure enough, there was like I still have the photos. Hang on, I'm going to count up how many people were on it.
I think that was part of that was the in fairness to the cosplay lads, it was they had said they wanted to film a bit for their video of it and invited everyone up.
Yeah. That was mostly me. I was like thinking, no, compared to right. So I have the photo now. So I was like, right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 people.
Christ, I wildly overestimate.
Yeah. I have the one from the previous year as well. Well, I'm going to see how much is double first. So it was 18 on that one, 2024.
No, it's that thing of I'm glad that if I was gonna get over for one of them, I got over for that one.
Oh yeah, exactly. Okay, I can't find the photo on my phone, but I did find the one of.
It's just a shame we couldn't have you in any of the previous other events because those would have been fucking wild had you been there.
Well, there was a fire last year that Shane wasn't involved in. One of the someone's old gauge model in the Garden Railway catching fire.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nice to know what part of me lives on, even when I'm not there.
Yeah, exactly. It was it was Sammy's birthday. It was Sammy's birthday, and they invited some of us down to the Garden Railway. And it was the same night that Adam's sister climbed up into the tree with no assistance. And I was just filming away, like watching, like saying, right, we'll watch the Lycene logo setting off. And I'm just watching it now myself. Speeds through the yard, goes past the shed, derails in the points, and next thing, big poof of fire just sets up, and they all went, whoa! And I thought, okay, I'm going to see this thing actually explode on camera.
Oh, this is actually Spencer.
Yes.
I may need some faces.
Oh, okay. What do you need?
I think you know what I need.
Oh, you want Paddy faces, do you, for all the variants?
I now have 2 more variants that are without faces, so.
Okay, so you need 2 more patty faces. Okay. Would
Yeah.
you like happy? Would you like happy, or would you like alternate ones?
Alternate ones, maybe a sad or a sleeping one.
Okay. Okay.
I probably
Paddy Prime has lost the cigarette that's in his mouth, so I'm gonna need to remake that.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
a shame.
I should have the bits to redo it.
Spencer, when
somewhere.
I finally get confirmation of when I'll get my 9F back, I will take up on your offer to do up 1 or 2 Murdoch faces for me.
Radio.
Yeah.
Well, if you
the funny
ever-
thing is, I haven't bothered asking him about it yet because I thought, right, well, if I'm not going over to the UK in January, there's no point in asking him to send it over to Owen or someone. So now I'm just like, right, well, I'd like to think I'll go over to the UK at some point at some point early in the year, and then I'll kind of get onto him and be like, right, you've had my Murdoch, you've had Gary for like 6 months now. Surely you're finished by now. Come on.
Sure, Owen's talking about coming over in the next 2 months.
Yeah, actually, that's a fair idea.
I was on to Mike recently as well. Mike wants to try and get back over as soon as he can.
Oh, okay. Drinking
Um,
session at my place again.
And then I'd like to go over.
Yours
back
would be the
with-
ideal for it. You live in the middle of nowhere.
Exactly. No, that's what I mean. I think out of all of our houses,
Genuinely, if you were going to get like 15 to 20 fandom members in any one of our spaces, unironically, yours would be the most ideal.
House.
Yeah,
That's fair. Yeah, no neighbors to worry about.
yeah. You're the only one that's not on
my
an
house
estate.
is the most. My house is the most ideal for the big meetups if we all want to be in one place.
Actually, Spencer, do you know if that charity shop in your village is going to be open on New Year's Eve?
Probably not.
Fuck. Don't know. Have you been in there recently at all? Do you know if they still have some of that HO stuff?
No, I haven't been in there in ages, actually.
Silver Bolt. No, Adam's a bit like me. He lives in a house in a set, so noise wise, you wouldn't really want like 15, 20 people in there.
Yeah, no, you could barely. No, I'm just going to say, yeah, you see, no offense, Shane, but it's kind of a good thing you weren't there because then we would have been fucking packed in that room.
Yeah, I subtly died that weekend.
Yeah, no, you were. Yeah, I was just like, no, I remember I was just like, wait, is Shane actually going to die?
Health-wise, the back end of this year has been extremely unkind to me.
Yeah, when you said you were dying sick, I was like, Jesus, again, like, you're only dying sick like a few weeks ago.
Yeah, it got me the day we were meant to do the storehouse. I don't know what it was. It just fucking hit me. I got up and couldn't move, and I was like, this is not an okay. But I got myself up, and then the weekend of Adam's thing, it was literally just every joint in my body was in pain, and I was like, I actually can't do this.
I still feel I wanted to kill Tom that weekend because, like, I don't care. I love this story so much. I'm going to say it anyway. So he comes. So yeah. So we go back down. Like him and Kieran come back down to my place. Right. We meet up with Jess and Martin, and Tully's and all that, having a bit of crack and all that. And basically, like, yeah. So Tom, Kieran, and Jess come back to my house. Jess decides to stay the night. Why not? And Tom is sloshed out of his mind because he's drank in every pub he's been in so far, including the Guinness Storehouse, that they decide, let's do some karaoke at 12 midnight. And I'm thinking, okay, but just keep it down though. Just keep it casual. I got to respect the neighbors. And they're like, fair enough. But Tom was so pissed that, he'd start singing fairly quietly like this and this, but then he'd forget how loud he's singing. So he'd go from this, then he'd forget how loud he's talking. Oh!
No, I remember. I won't go into the specifics of it, but there was one night at Audrey where we were trying to be quiet at my place. You'll know about this, Shane. And it was the one time where I could actually hear what Tom was talking, except it was the one time I needed to be quiet.
I loved, yeah. In fairness, everything bar them noise sensors. That place in town was perfect.
Yeah, no, and then we had to deal with someone else that night, but we're not going to go into that.
So fucking Mary Poppins.
Yes, it was Mary Poppins. Mary Poppins came to visit us, everybody. It was Mary Poppins.
Yeah, no, those sensors were so bad that, on one of the nights, we were outside.
Oh, yeah, no.
The thing started beeping,
No, me and you, Shane, we were just chatting away on the sofa, and next minute it just went off when we...
Literally, I think it was because we were waiting for... It was, whatever it was, me and you were coming back to the house for... I think it was before the lecture. Or not the lecture, The theater
this
thing
was
on the
no,
second
this
day.
was the first night. I thought. Was this not the first night?
No, because it was after we collected our props on the second day.
Oh, okay.
Because I remember, because I walked into the house and it was just Peter on the floor playing with the 2 figures he bought.
But the lecture was on the
he-
Saturday.
Huh?
The lecture was on the Saturday. We got our props on the Sunday.
Did we?
Yes.
Yeah, you took ages to get your props off Owen. I was like, that doesn't sound right.
I swear, did we not try get them because we found out they were on display on the Friday and then we got them on the Saturday evening?
No. Peters were on
because
display
whole
on the
thing was
Friday.
we couldn't wait until the next morning because we were leaving at fucking 7. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, because
Then maybe it was the last day. I remember coming into the sitting room and it was just me and Peter. And then you came in, Spencer, and Peter left for a bit and we were having a conversation and things started going beep, beep, beep. Anyway, sorry, what were you saying, Ronan? Did not mean to cut across.
Oh no, because I remember like I was getting a little bit ticked off at Owen on behalf of you because I was like, lad, we're going on like Monday morning, like so, like those guys need to get their stuff like ASAP, like.
Sure, it
Well,
was
no,
a good
thankful-
trip. Cracking trip all the same, though.
Yeah, but no,
It was, yeah.
but no, we did get our props, and well, I think at that point, me and Shane, we were over the moon. We own things,
Yeah.
and sure, Shane's profile picture is the thing he owns right now.
Yeah, exactly.
Actually, Actually, I don't know. I don't. I was just gonna suggest. Do we all want to bring our props to the meetup? But then I don't know what that'd be like for Kieran, given his slate wagon.
What do you mean?
Transport wise, because the
Because
resin bodies are a little bit fragile.
Yeah.
Oh, fair, yeah.
But no,
I still need to. I've been looking for the perfect case for my fella. I think what I want to do is I want to get a slightly bigger case and make a diorama to sit him in, though, like a little workshop.
Yeah.
No, I'll bring Big Grump anyways. He loves his little house, a Pikachu box with loads of bubble wrap.
Yeah, no, he can. You can take him back to his birthplace where he was fully finished.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
like, 'cause
literally bringing him back to the workshop.
Space, and I was like, oh gee, I saw the box and I was like, geez, I have to bring Big Grump. Yeah. No, I'd feel disrespectful if I didn't.
Yeah, you're literally bringing him back to the workshop he was built in.
Exactly.
No, and you're going to bring. Actually, is his stepladder reattached properly now?
Yeah. No.
Oh, okay. No, I was going to say you could bring him back and we could reattach the stepladder after.
Them fucking step ladders, man.
So the last thing that broke off him was one of his buffers at the Swanage Railway. Like I had him up on a fence post watching the T3 go past, and I was like, next thing he fell, and I was like, oh crap. And luckily, I was able to reach my arm over the barbed wire where I could miraculously see his buffer in the loose grass. I was like, I'm not doing this crap again of losing parts from where I'm on a time crunch.
Okay, we got both sides fully clayed up.
Yeah, we get done.
Now I just need to do the top parts and the middle section.
Still getting used to these fucking earrings.
I'm gonna have to see real proof of.
Actually, hang on. Hang on. I'll unplug the headphones. Actually. Okay, I should be able to hear you still. Hopefully. Speak.
Well, we can hear you anyway.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then that's good enough. Well, then we can put this here. Ta-da!
Oh, sure, 'tis looking very fancy.
Lovely.
Hang on. Oh wait, hang on. There we go. Oh, there we go. There you go. Then we can have little Thomas coming home from a hard day's work. Toot toot and whatnot. Yes, but no, that is the progress. Mostly, other than the roof, the main thing I have to do now is just clay up and detail all the walls. So it'd be a long, tedious process. might keep this going until I get hopefully this whole side done, and then because I'll probably be on for another. Well, actually, depending on when you guys need to go, I probably might be on for another hour just to because then I have to do stuff in an hour. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll only be on for another little bit because I'm now going to need to start getting ready for a leave.
I'll probably force myself to go on a Rosie-less walk in about 15 minutes.
Yeah. Okay.
That's what I've hated about this year. It's like I can't do stretches or any kind of counting exercise without saying 5, 6, 7, fuck's sake, 8, 9. And then if I'm going for a walk with a Rosie, it just feels so pointless.
Wonder without it.
The road saying we should do a homophobia meetup. Like I'm not against that now because I didn't do pharmaphobia this year, so I think it's like a biannual thing for me.
It's great. Are you driving on New Year's, Ronald?
I am, yeah. That's why I said like if anyone needs a lift with me, more than welcome to, because my car will be going from Carlo to Spencer's place regardless.
Yeah. And then, do we know, is Adam going for New Year's?
I believe he is. He said he was.
I believe so.
I might call him.
Yeah.
I might call him later and just be like, "Hey, are you still on?"
Yeah. My assumption is he'll drive himself down.
Just hasn't said anything.
We hear from Adam infrequently. It's wonderful. It's just every now and again a message goes in going, "Hey guys."
The anxiety that he fucking put us through at the Didcot weekend. I know you joined later on, Shane, but my God, you remember?
I jumped right into the middle of it. It was great. Breaks his phone.
But we were like me. Yeah. So sorry. Yeah, it was me, Spencer, Kieran, Peter. We all, met in Dublin Airport and all that, saying, well, this is like 5 a.m. or so for like a 7:30 flight or whatever like that. And we were like all saying, oh yeah, just arrived at the airport now. Yeah, just going through security now. We'll meet you in Burger King or whatever like that. No word from Adam whatsoever. It's like, Adam, are you awake? Are you alive? All we knew was that he was staying at his relative's place near the airport. Fair enough. And we didn't hear anything from him. Me and Spencer haven't been up since like 2 a.m. or so. And only when we're finally boarding the plane do we see him running down the aisle. And like I think one of you had said to me, what should he do? Like, because I kind of like made up the schedule for the 2 days. And someone said, like, what will he do if he misses this flight? And because I was like still mentally waking up and I was a bit ticked off that I hadn't heard from him, I was like, he can make his own flipping way to Bluebell, because if you don't follow Mommy Bluey 2's schedule, then you're on your own.
Oh.
But no, he made it in the end. So
well, this is the thing as well. Is we're all very fortunate. We're very fortunate that when it all comes down to it, we can all adult ourselves and get ourselves to where we need to be.
For the moment, well, I think you and me need to work on the driving thing. Actually, wait, no, you can't drive, can you, Shane?
Oh, I've passed my theory test. I'm getting a bike license by the end of the year.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, you're on the way to something.
I don't know how the fuck they let me do that, but yeah.
It's the Irish government. They'll let you do anything.
Exactly.
Okay, close enough. Pilot's license.
Yeah. I just need to prove I need to get an eye exam done and prove I have 120 degrees of vision.
Oh.
And they will let me get my learner's permit for riding motorcycles. So, lol.
My sister was actually hounded. My sister was hounding Emma through me that she hasn't done her theory test yet. I was like, yeah, she said she'd do it like 3-4 years ago and just hasn't happened yet.
Yeah. No, I'd love to be able to get it, because I'd love to be able to, if going over to Wales again, I'd love to be able to bring a bike onto the ferry.
Nice.
Of course you would.
Free time.
I'm always glad my driving tests was able to make me miss a pointless student union event up in Belfast. Because because I'd already postponed it twice, and I said, right, I don't care what's going on. Then the third time I get my driving test offer, I have to take it. And sure enough, came on the same week as like a pointless USI event.
I was about to say, was it a USI gig?
Yeah, exactly. So, and like the problem was, one of my coworkers knew from the first like USI event that like I thought it was pointless. It was like, lads, if it's a drinking fest, fair enough. I did make a few pals off it, fair enough. But don't be acting like it's anything else. So I remember like Erica, the coworker, was like, "Oh, you're only saying that because you didn't like the last event." And I was like, "No, here's proof. My driving test is on this particular date. I have to accept it because I postponed it twice now." And then to add insult to injury, on that same week, Charlotte messaged me saying, "Hey, I'm coming over to Dublin to see a concert. Are you available?" I said, "Okay, now I'm definitely not going to a USI event because I'm not going to a USI event and missing both my driving test and Charlotte. Like, screw that." It was like the universe was just like, "Yeah, no, if you don't need more evidence, man, here you go."
What was it? Was it USI? What USI event hosted by Queens up in Belfast?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And I did go like a year or two later, and like the area wasn't terrible, but I also then remember a student union girl from Trinity, us two looking at each other across the table at all these scenario events, and we were just literally looking at each other, communicating through our eyes, going, "When the fuck does this ever happen? Like, a student is not going to come in our door and go, 'Help me protest against the Irish government.'"
Yeah. I don't know. I may be doing student union for a year now next year, depending on.
Good. You will enjoy it, and you'll probably, as I said, like, you'll enjoy the USI.
Wait, but I thought you were in your final year, or
yeah, I don't want to be an engineer, man.
There you go. Yeah, a year or two, the SU will give you time to think and all that. So,
Shane, you've been studying this for 4 years.
Yep. Do you know what them 4 years have taught me? We have solutions to every environmental issue this world is facing, but unfortunately, oil sells for a lot of money. So,
okay, so we're fucked.
What role do you think you'd go for?
So because the campuses for TU Dublin are broken up into like 5 separate campuses, I'd go for campus vice president for the campus I'm studying on now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it suits me down to the ground. It's an office on the campus, and it gives me a bit more time to figure everything out.
Exactly. Yeah. President, I think, isn't really worth it, to be honest. No.
I know. If I'd have been more involved with the student union over the 4 years, I'd have gone for it. But I've no interest in any of them, like the president or the overall roles.
Sure, like when ACTU became ACTU, like and involved like having like ACTU president had to travel across Carlow or from Wexford. I was like, screw that. No, I'm definitely glad. I was okay with traveling to Wexford, all right. That was fine. But I was like, I would not want to be traveling between 3 different campuses in 1 week. That's
why I'd be okay with the campus VP job, because my only requirement would be into the other campuses for like bigger meetings. But
exactly, yeah.
My day-to-day had always been the same. Either that, or I'm looking at trying to get hired, because they're opening positions in the societies office for the college. That's like full-time jobs in the admin end of societies, and that's been such a big part of what I did in college. So, see where I end up. All I know is I really don't want to be an engineer. So.
It's a shame that it took you 4 years to realize that.
Didn't I realized it after the first year, but I was like, I might as well get the degree, because then no matter what, at least I have a degree in engineering.
That's what my mentality with TV was. Like, I lost interest in it midway through, and I was like, well, I need to be in fourth year to join the SU the following year. So yeah, and I wanted to stay in the horse riding club. So yeah.
That's my technically I've gotten a bachelor's degree in engineering now, because I've done 3 years.
Sign up for level 7 or level 8?
I signed up for the 8, but they offer what's called an exite degree, where it's basically you still get your qualification, but it's you embarked on getting a level 8, but are leaving with a level 7.
Yeah, my crowd was the same.
Yeah, so that's I started on the 8, and I'm finishing out this year anyway. But sure, whether I pass or fail, I have a. They can't tell me I don't have a degree because I've done 3 years and got the 180 credits required for. Yeah. See how the year goes anyway.
Wish you the best with it. Well, no, I haven't finished my course this year, and if AI hasn't taken my job by then, hopefully I'll be able to get something by the end of it.
You'll have a great time working for RTE, Spencer.
Oh, fuck no. Fuck no.
More layoffs every year.
State media.
What media? They make nothing.
Yeah.
Other than advertisements about other people's media.
And you can work on them.
Not sure. What's it,
Yes, no, I'm going to make advertisements for the Irish dub of All Engines Go. That's what I want to do.
It's a very real possibility you will be. No, I'm still adamant. Lads Trip Up the Culture needs to happen. It's a transport museum up in Belfast.
No, I think it'd be cool to go during one of those Belfast shows that are typically on. I think those
Everybody needs to see Maeve.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, seeing Maeve would be cool. I would like to see Maeve.
Everybody must see Maeve. And the Gagan tank that's up there. And the Planet Diesel.
Yeah.
In fairness, they've got a decent old collection up in Culture. And Dunluce Castle. It hasn't got a patch on York, but it's a pretty cracking museum.
I feel like every time.
Well, from what I heard, York's kind of gone downhill because apparently it's more of a science museum than a railway museum now.
Yeah, they added a whole new wing dedicated to like science and technology that has like fuck all to do with the railways.
Lame.
Don't you just love it?
Oh well, it's fine because like you go through a set of double doors and then you're just Mallard. But like,
Literally.
But I think lads trip up to Belfast and get everyone up to Culture would be a cracking one. While we have a railway museum on our own shores, we may as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly, because knowing the English, they'll probably take it away from us at some point.
Someone asked what kind of shed do you build?
I am making the railway series style timber sheds from Carson Videos Workshops, the Jury. And yes, I am doing this with permission of the guy who originally made that one. So yes, I'm not stealing. I think. Next minute, Carson's just going to show up to this New Year's thing. He's going to be like, "Hey, hand it over."
Yeah, no. There was a time Michael White invited some of us to go up to Belfast to see his Farquhar layout.
Yeah, no, that's actually something else.
I do love it. Actually, this is one. In the one like second-hand kind of model shop up in Belfast. The last time I was up there, they had 3 mint box or Old City of Churros for sale.
Ooh.
Oh,
That's good.
dibs.
You can have one of them, Spencer. You can have one of them. I was chatting to your man who owns the place as well, and he was saying if you'd have been here a week earlier, someone had sold him like an entire collection of our old stuff, and he was like, it was most of the fucking characters.
Jesus.
Oh, okay.
And he said he sold it all off in one go. Someone came in and bought everything.
You see, that makes me wonder how many more of us are there technically who aren't online.
Yeah,
That's a fair question.
yeah. He was like, someone came in and bought everything bar the 3 City of Churros.
As I said to Trevor yesterday, like I'm still raging that in that Southampton shop that I didn't just buy the entire Hornby Thomas stock. I bought myself a milk tanker because I just bought something from there. But I should have just said, no, screw it, I'll take your entire stock. Give me those 2 Hornby Thomases, give me the rest of the wagons, and then just worry about worry about getting home, and then decide what to do with them from there. All pristine in boxes and everything.
I was gonna say, in fairness, I was looking. I want to go over to Southampton, partly honestly because I'd love to buy all the wagons. I love them Hornby Season 1 wagons with just the two little eyes and the mouth printed onto them. I'd rather have a rake of them than any rake of Bachmann Troublesome trucks.
Well, to be fair, the Bachmann, I'm not really a fan of the faces on the Bachmann Troublesome trucks to begin with, so I can agree with that.
Even now, I love those Season 1 trucks where it's literally just like the eyes and mouth tacked onto them.
No, I never realized it had a mouth in Season 1. I always thought it was just the eyes.
Yeah, it takes you a while to notice them. I was so happy at Bluebell at 2023. I got one of the open trucks and the van for only a tenner. I was like, we're about, the train was about to leave. I was like, I'll go inside. I'll go inside. I'll go inside to that stall shop there for a quick look around. I was like, be quick, like be in and out within 2 minutes. I was like, fair enough. Saw two of them and thought, I'll take them. Here's the tenner. Done.
Yeah. I still never. That's just reminding me. I left my suitcase in the fucking. I left my suitcase in the fucking shop in Porthmadog. We all went over to Wales.
Oh yes, you did. You idiot.
Realized that we were about 10 minutes away in the shop, and I was like, "You all may keep walking, so I have to go back to that fucking shop."
Yeah, like we're crossing the road, like where the Welsh Island line crosses over the road, and I was like, "Wait." And yeah,
that's because I remember I was with Kieran and Tom or something, and I literally just went, "Lads, my suitcase is still in that fucking shop."
I was so glad they stayed open, like for when our train came down. I was like, they should stay open, like because there was still plenty of people eating in there, and like I was like, well, train's coming down the line, get some customers in.
Like that's what I was saying. That was a little bit of my worry, is that they were going to have closed by the time we got there, and I wasn't going to be able to grab the few 009 bits I was looking at.
Yeah, it said to be closed. Like I mean, like the train arrived at 5:35, and it said it was closed at 5, and I thought hardly, like come on, like surely they'll get a bit of business.
Surely you stay open till the last train. I wouldn't be surprised if
they kept it open, being like, okay, we got a train coming down, we'll keep it open for them just so we can get a last bit of.
Because we were far, because like there was loads, because it's like that, like Kieran did it before, but like we were far from the only people who got on the train at Blanew and then went all the way down to Porthmadog. So it makes sense, like.
Yeah. No, I was happy to get me a few bits.
I remember I got a 009 carriage for Will.
Yeah, it
was the Thomas one, not the Tagline one.
I bought 009 stuff for Owen, and I'm still not sure if he ever got it or not. It was like, Parva Productions was selling some of his Scarlowy Railway stuff, and I thought, I'll buy them for Owen as a thanks for him buying me Camelot. I got my model of Camelot, and when it turns out Charlie knows Owen, so he said, well, here, do you want me to just hold on to him? Let's give him going. To this day, I don't know whether he actually got the wagons or not.
I'll be back in a second, lads. I'm just hearing noises outside, so I'm just going to check that nobody's trying to break in.
No matter.
The guard, Santa. The guard.
But yeah, you were saying, you weren't online at the time. We couldn't. I was like, couldn't because I was running out of pounds. Like, so I was kind of just using up the last of my pounds, like for to get myself a few things and all that. But honestly, I wish I had just said, went on to Revolut, transferred over a couple of hundred euro into pounds, and then just bought that entire stock, and then just worried about selling them afterwards.
Yeah.
I don't mind Spencer has a nice shed.
I was going to say, I think that's the woodworking side of it.
Yeah, I was going to say, wait, I've been in the shed before. I don't even recognize that angle.
I believe that's so. Do you know where he has his N scale stuff in the side of the shed we're normally in?
Yeah,
that's the garage doors that are one shed over. It's where all the bandsaws and the pillar drills that Spencer's dad uses for work.
Is there a door on the right hand side, or
that's what I was gonna. The sheds. What happened to the weird little like stairs that lead up to the second floor?
Yeah, actually. We'll find out soon anyways.
Yeah, that's not Spencer's side of the shed now.
Still, actually, I actually don't know when Emma and Rosie are coming back to the gaff.
But are they out on a walk of their own, or is it a?
No, basically, the two of us went back to our respective folks' place. So I haven't actually seen her since I haven't seen her in like 4 days.
Oh wow!
Yeah, but we'll be house sitting for my sister like fairly soon. So I thought, sure look, we'll make up the time then. You know, she's not back in work till like she's a bit like Kieran, like she's not back in work till like 11th or 12th of January. So
yeah, happy days.
Yeah. Because like she was panicking, saying, "Wait, if you were potentially going over to the UK, then how am I supposed to look after Jen's horses?" And I was like, "Well, that's not an issue anymore. Don't worry."
I'm back. Nobody was trying to rob me, I think.
Yeah.
Well, I'll have to pay that fella to go break into your house another time. So.
Oh, so it wasn't you directly, Shane. I thought it was you. It's you yourself. Hang on.
No. That'd be funny. That would have been really funny if I joined this street while on a bus down. Opportunity, I suppose. I still think I don't think I'm ever gonna top. I will try, but I don't think I'm ever gonna top the surprise of Didcot.
I don't think you can. I don't think you can.
I don't think there's anything I could do that could come close to it.
Nearly hit smacking your head off a tree before you surprised me after I got off Scotsman.
Yeah.
Off to Spencer.
I'm so annoyed. I really thought Kieran was recording. I would have loved to have had Spencer and Peter's reaction on camera.
Oh no, because I remember I was like over the fucking moon that you were there.
Yeah.
Peter
looked like he'd seen a fucking ghost.
For me, it was so much serotonin because I was already in a good mood, having travelled on Scotsman, and because at the other end of the small line, there was an absolute Karen giving out that she couldn't get on because you could only get on one end of the line. So I was already in a great mood from that alone. Next thing saw Kieran and was like, "How was it?" I was like, "Great, yeah, no, it's so good as well." Next thing you showed, I was like, "Oh my god,
hello."
And then
I lie.
If only you'd had the knowledge to book up with Adam, then we could have saved you some money.
Yeah, well.
I still don't understand what happened to that because Chris said he was going to attend. So I was like, right, the hotel we stayed at was like, right, everyone break off into pairs. And next thing I was talking to Mike and he said, I was like, well, what are you doing? I'm doing this thing with Chris. I was like, no, you're not, because Chris is going to be with us over in Didcot. And I was like, okay. Chris just
I think I managed to run that trip perfectly, like absolutely perfectly, because I had like £2 in my bank account for the flight home.
Oh, because I bought you those magic cards in the shop.
The playing cards to do magic with on the table of the Wetherspoons, yeah.
And then that dude told us that ludicrous story of him winning millions, despite the fact he was working in an airport.
Yeah.
I need to confess something to Silverwall, lad. I had never met you before. I didn't even know what you looked like at that moment because I think I was like I was looking at people's. I'm sitting down at the wharf looking at people's models. Maybe I was signing an autograph or something like that. You said hello to me, and I said, "Well, that's crack." And then you were like, "You don't know who I am, do you?" I was like, "Should I?"
Oh, no, Didcot as well. Even the day exploring London was a good laugh.
That was good crack.
That was very fun, yeah. We even saw like a diesel with Paddington's name on it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think, we went around to what was it? We went the lovely place that what Dante's dad works at.
The restaurant, yes. The pizza place that he manages.
That was lovely. And then what was it? We went to the tailor shop from Kingsman.
Yeah.
Oh yes, we did. Yes.
That was class. And then off to Hamleys and up the high street.
We didn't find anywhere with Serious Thomas's, sadly.
And then what was it? The short walk to Forbidden Planet.
Oh, the short walk. The short walk.
The short walk to Forbidden Planet.
Didn't take half an hour or anything.
I remember. Do you remember when I passive aggressively murdered Adam then at the train station.
Oh yes, no, because he didn't have his ticket or anything. You were just like, no, go get your ticket now.
Yeah, no, because like it was like, right, it's time to say goodbye to Tom and Owen and everything like that. It's like, right, everyone who has their ticket, go up that stairs now. Anyone who needs to get a physical ticket, like Kieran, for a discount, go over to that machine. He walks off. I tell like you and Shane like to just start walking because I was going to join you 2 seconds later. Adam's just standing there, and I go, Adam, and I just like jerk my head towards Kieran. Like I was unnecessarily harsh, but I was like, everyone move, because I was like, if I don't get people, I was like, I want to see bodies moving now.
So I remember there was a couple minutes delay and you was coming up the stairs, and me and Spencer were on that platform going, fella, it might only be me and you going home today.
Yeah, I do remember. Like, I remember rushing in that moment, like just to get up to that platform. I was like, look, everyone knows where they're meant to go, what they're meant to do. So I was going to sleep easy regardless that day.
Yeah, and then I remember,
just
on the bus on the way back, I was just scrolling through Instagram reels, just trying to stay awake, being like, okay, just keep spamming Instagram, just keep spamming Instagram.
Yeah, no, because at that point we all kind of physically crashed out. So we're like, yeah, let's just go to the airport and just have a nice time in Spoons, which we did.
Yeah, that was, in fairness, that Spoons was wonderful.
We got alcohol spilled all over us.
We did. We got a full fucking pitcher of drink thrown at the two of us.
Yes, exactly.
That was dangerous. Adam had his laptop out and everything, like at that time, I believe.
No, the fact that touched nothing electronic amazes me.
Yeah, in fairness, we got fairly lucky all the same.
Well, to be fair, I had to go change my trousers.
This is true.
You don't even remember that, do you?
No, I do. I remember Adam was sat beside you in the fucking the rainbow light up cat ear headphones.
Yeah, I was about to say, it was like, yeah, he had like what was it, pink fluffy earbuds or something.
Yeah, it was he had they were headphones with cat ears, and they were fucking rainbow light up. They were class. It was just the contrast of everyone sat around the table and some of us dressed in all black, a few people in the jerseys, and then Adam sat in the middle with.
Yeah, Adam was half funny. Ernie, half cat anime girl.
Yeah.
That actually, that same Spoons gave me a bit of a Mandela effect 2 weeks ago, because like, so picture this, right? It was like 4:30 p.m. in Birmingham. I was starting to mentally and physically crash out because, again, I've been up since like 2 a.m. like, on the move and all that. And I was like,
don't worry, boss. I've had them kind of trips.
What?
That was me arriving in Didcot. It's like I haven't slept in 26 hours, boys. Let's go.
But yeah, I had to actually Google up, does Birmingham Airport have a Spoons in it? And the moment I went, yes, it does, I was like, oh, thank God, right, I'll crash out there.
Yeah.
No, I remember when I was coming back from Audrey, like a week after you lads did. I was in the airport and I went back to the Wetherspoons, and that same table was free, and I was just like, oh fuck it, I'm just gonna sit here. And then I sat there, and I was just like, I miss the boys.
Aww. Nice.
Nice to know. It's nice to know the Irish boys always have a table in what was it, Gatwick Airport?
Yeah,
exactly. I was going to say, no, we always have to go to, if we go to Gatwick Airport, it has to be that specific Spoons. First good Lego shop there as well.
There was, yeah.
And actually, she wasn't there, obviously, but that same Spoons was where Ali had bullied me into buying a Bluebell, because I'd seen posters of it all throughout the Bluebell visit a day or two ago. And like, I must have been talking to her about it, saying, oh, this is a great model I really want to get. And she just kept passive aggressively bullying me the whole weekend, saying, go on, get it. Use last year pound skin. I was like, all right, fine. Fuck you.
That. In fairness, that's still one on my list. I still haven't done Bluebell.
Oh, do Bluebell. Yeah, no, it's well worth
it.
Yeah,
no, I think it'd be nice to do another Bluebell trip, because I was stressed that day because I got in charge like 80 quid for my bag. And then I paid for the ferry ticket for Audrey that I didn't realize you had all booked yet for some reason. I think I wasn't looking at the chat or something when that happened. So I paid like €160 more than I was expected to on the trip already. And then I was like, And I was just like, oh my god, I'm not going to have enough money. I'm not going to have enough money. I'm not going to have enough money.
So I think I remember I was in the back of a lecture hall studying for an exam. And then I saw everyone sending in their links to the ferry tickets, and I was like, well, might as well.
No, I don't remember seeing that link at all. I just and then next minute I was just like, oh, okay. In the airport, and I was just like, okay, I gotta book it. And then I was so stressed that Kieran booked it for me on my phone. Thank God bless him. Anyway, lads, this side is done.
Nice.
Now, once all this is dried, I just need to paint it up, and now I need to do it. I need to do this particular design 2 more times, and then I need to do another design 4 more times. So I suppose that's enough for the moment. So I suppose now I can just properly join in the conversation. I think I mentioned this in the chat, but my parents have stressed that no gifts are to be brought. Hello?
Like no gifts are to be brought in general or for them?
Hang on, Shane, I didn't hear you there. Speak again.
Like no gifts are to be brought in general or no gifts are to be brought for them?
No gifts are to be brought for them.
I might have a bit of leftover shortbread that I will definitely not eat by myself, so I can't promise anything.
What if you've already
Okay.
bought the gift?
I'd say I don't know about that. Is it food?
Does your ma drink red or white wine?
Neither. I don't think.
Okay.
Bring it anyway, because I think they were more stressing about food than drink.
Very fair. Okay.
Fair, so.
No, because basically, I got a shit ton of chocolate for Christmas. We're gonna eat through that. And then
Spencer, does anywhere deliver to your house? Or it's fucking New Year's Eve. Is anywhere going to be open?
Fridays deliver in Ferns, but even then, that'd just be quicker to go to the shop and get it ourselves.
I was about
That's
to
what I mean.
say,
That was only up the road, like, so there's no point in getting delivery.
I suppose.
And that Chinese
You know,
is
so
nice now.
You know, it's just
You know,
about whether everyone's had a drink or not.
Well, no, I suppose we'd have to get food before we start drinking.
Bold of you to assume. If I have a bottle and I can crack it in Kieran's car, I'd be drinking on the way down.
Well, no, you see, that's the thing. I know you, Shane. I know you.
I'd be fine. Don't worry about me. The last one you have to be worried about being messy and drunk is me.
Yeah, no. If anything, I'd say Peter's the one we have to be worried about most when he gets drunk.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I'm devastated, Pete. I'm devastated. Pete won't be with us.
Yeah, no, because he hasn't been in my house yet.
Yeah, he's in work the next day. Just drive back up here. Yeah, look. Drive back up in the morning.
Yeah.
No, and Dante's going to be joining us, which was a last minute thing. He literally messaged me this morning, being like, "Hey, can I join?" And I was like, "Sure, come on."
That's what I was like. Have you not read the chat? And it was like, Spencer, I literally woke up, saw this link, and went, "Yeah, fuck it."
Yeah, but surely you would have to scroll down to see it then, because doesn't Messenger bring you to where you last read, or am I mistaken?
I don't know. No, my Messenger normally. I don't know. Messenger for me normally just brings you to whatever the newest message is.
Oh, okay. No, actually, yeah, no, I think that is how it works. Yeah, no, sorry. I'm getting my social medias mixed up.
Lads, I might be going to jail next week because I'll officially be killing Ollie.
Oh, why? What did Ollie do?
Well, how many things did he fucking posted on his Snapchat story?
Lots of things, but in the last 24 hours, he flashed his feet on his story, and now he's at the National Railway Museum.
That man goes everywhere.
Yeah,
I don't think this fella is at every railway event that happens. Full
all I
stop.
know
Yeah,
is
no.
that is Severn Valley is the nearest place he lives near. Because like,
Yeah,
when
no,
I
I'm
saw
just
that
like-
day, like,
Wouldn't mind as well. Like train tickets in the UK are fucking expensive.
Yeah. Like I looked at him and thought, I shouldn't be surprised that I'd see him. Like because if I was going to see anyone randomly on a day where I didn't really tell anyone I was going over to the UK, it'd be either him or Chris.
You know, Ollie's just at like every other event, and I'm just like, what the hell? What is your paycheck?
Or actually, that actually reminds me. I can't, don't know how many times Max traveled this year.
How many times?
So I was watching his rewind video. I need to post a nice message for him. But I was like, okay, right. I kept count of everywhere he went, like, you know, everywhere in January, February, and so on. I believe he went to like 34 different places this year.
Oh, okay. Oh, I thought you meant countries. Sorry.
To be honest, that's a bad number because if you count, I didn't count Swanage Railway because he lives near there. So I was like, that doesn't really count. So, but if you do count it, then it's 37. And then if I count his honeymoon over in Disneyland, Florida, 38 times. And that's not including like how many days he's been away or like that. That's just like, okay, like I was counting, like for instance, when he said guide railers, right, that doesn't count. That's just a video edit. But like if he said, I went up to Burr Valley, I was like, right, that's 1, 2, 3, RJX 3, 5, and so on. Like, and I was like, Jesus, like I knew he travels around a lot, but it was mental amount of numbers.
Oh.
Yeah, still here.
Oh, no, sorry. No, I was just drive back in the morning, Peter. I just saw what you put there, Shane.
Come on, Pete. You can do it. You'll only be a little bit hungover.
Time he's in work, to be fair.
I think he said he won't be in work till like midday.
So that's
You know, he
impossible.
said like at 2 o'clock. So if he just doesn't drink that much and just sleeps it off, he'll be grand.
Yeah.
So if Pete doesn't, me and Pete will be drinking together. There's no if he doesn't drink too much. It'd be great. We get a chicken fillet roll into him out of the century, it'd be fine.
That'll get him up nice and early.
Exactly. Don't worry about it. It'll be grand.
I genuinely was worried about Tom. When he was over here, I was like, if he's not up by, I remember saying to Kieran and Jess, if he's not up by 10:30, like for his 12 noon bus, then I will be worried.
Yeah. I have gifts sorted for almost all of you benders now for New Year's as well. So I'm happy enough.
Excellent. Well, I've got your Christmas gift that I still need to hand over. So again, it's a rock. Ronan might remember what it is.
Is it just a lot of ballast?
No, it's just it's a plastic rock.
I know what it is.
What is it?
He's gonna get put up on the mountain. Is it a capsule player boulder?
Yeah. Then he can stand proud and mighty.
Yeah. I think, as mad as it is, the capsule player rail Merrick may be losing his face soon.
Oh, okay. Why?
I've realized it is actually the perfect scale to do a small, hyper-realistic quarry crane for my layout.
Okay.
And I just kind of don't want it to be Merrick.
Well, that's a shame now.
I haven't decided. I might just weather him. I still don't know.
I'd say just weather him. I think it'd be cooler to. I think it'd be more because you don't have a lot of sentient things on your layout. I think it'd be more cool to have just some random sentient things.
It's all cranes.
Yeah, no, that's what I mean. Just give some of the cranes some sentience. Do you own Bachman Cranky actually?
No, but I really want one because I have a 3D printed Big Mickey that I did. So I'd love to have a Bachman Cranky to go with it.
Okay. Are you going to get Are you going to 3D print a Carly as well?
No, not in the slightest. I already have. I have 2 other overhead because I have another dock crane and I have an overhead gantry crane on the layout.
Okay.
Above all the shipbuilding stuff. Again,
I am always open for 3D printing commissions for railway related things. I build wagons. I finished the fucking HO Hector for Kieran. That's also getting given to him at New Year's.
If you wanted, I could design some stuff, some like proper letters from in Illustrator if you wanted.
I'd be getting them fucking printed. It'd be the nightmare.
Well, no, I could. I have a printer.
It is true. I leave that up to Kieran. Kieran has already paid for him in as is condition. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but this could just be a bonus. This could be a free add-on. This is a free add-on by Spencer Bramrick Incorporated or SB Tracktales Incorporated.
SB Tracktales Incorporated.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing is, in fairness, I still need to figure out what I'm doing for used to because I'm trying to incorporate little Easter eggs for all the lads on different parts of my layout. And I have the Irish John Stout and the Williams Distillery thing on the brewery in my layout for Kieran and Peter. And then I think I'm doing a small like brickworks, like the people who used to make bricks for Trevor, because all the Lego stuff.
Oh, okay.
I just need to print the logo and put it onto a warehouse, but I need to figure out what I'm doing for used to.
I could design a warehouse logo for myself if you wanted.
And
Go for
I think I may get you something in Dublin if I'm going there tomorrow by the looks of it.
Yeah. But no, I was going to say, fictionally, Ronan, if you were existing in a late 1920s industrial town, what would you be selling out of the factory and/or warehouse you owned?
I owned.
Actually, I've a load of horse and carts, so I could just also have you.
Like, yeah, no, authentically. Yeah, something equine related. I was going to say, like, if you want to go down the more zanier side, probably rubber ducks.
No, I could definitely. I've actually just realized because I was when I was the last time me, Kieran, and Pete were out, I bought a small pack of figures and horses out of that model shop. Yeah, I bought some figures. Yeah, okay. I can set up a small equine supply store because everyone has horses, so this makes sense.
Yeah, exactly. Especially back then. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just got a WhatsApp. Oh, Shane, you know technology, kind of.
In the vaguest sense, but yeah.
The power button on my phone has stopped working. Now I can still double tap to activate it, but if my phone dies, is there a way for me to save it, or is that dead then?
That's going to be dead. Because even the emergency restart for your phone, it requires the power button.
Yeah. Okay. No, because I dropped it yesterday and the power button stopped working. Now the screen's cracked already, so I was planning on getting a new one anyway. But no, okay. So I just won't let it die until I get a new phone.
Don't let that die until you have the new phone.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
No, I was.
Yeah. Oh, you might enjoy this just because of the equine. Sorry, this just reminded me of. As soon as the piercings in my ears have healed, Ronan, I'm getting a horseshoe put in one side.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I'm bringing you upstairs while I go find my charger.
So just
because I'm just like, I'm not sure if him fixing the radiators even did anything.
Okay, Shane, my Dublin plans.
Just have a fella in looking at the rods.
What?
You just say something about fixing radiators?
Yeah, no, we did have someone in like a week or two ago. Like first one of our neighbours that came and had a look at them, and then we contacted the landlord to actually get someone over. And I don't think anything really happened because when I came back to the house last night, stuck the radiators on for an hour. Nothing really happened. But I just thought I was just too focused on being in the house by myself to really notice, the kind of different senses and all that. And then this morning I had them on and didn't really seem to do anything. And I'm just like, is this house ever going to... Do I just always have to have a house party in this house just to feel warm in it? And the amount of times...
There's nothing wrong with that.
Saying, you do realise, man, that this country does not care about young people. So, like, there could be a hole in the roof and it would still take him like 3 years to actually get someone to just look at it. Not even fix it, just look at it. and even then they just show up and be like, ah, yeah, there's a hole. It's like, sure, I'd say I'm probably just looking forward to going up to Dublin tomorrow, just for maybe either whether I get the bus or train up, like just for a heated seat or something. And it's like,
Sorry, no, it's just you, Shane. You saying that now, Shane, has just made me realize that I cannot let that die. Thankfully, it's on 100% right now, so nowhere
Yeah,
near.
that I literally,
dying at the
I
moment, just can't
genuinely
let it
can
go
think
down.
of no way you'd be able to get that back on with the power button fuck.
Yeah,
Because every
and the
kind
screen's
of
cracked, so I don't think there's
restart
any way.
and
You think that. I suppose you think with phones nowadays they'd add some kind of failsafe, at least for that.
I think there should be a button embedded in a tray, like where the SIM trays are. Should be an emergency restart for the phones. But unfortunately, I'm not a phone
Yeah.
designer, so
Or the very least something with the volume buttons that just like, okay, if you hold the 2 volume buttons, that's another way to activate it.
yeah.
So I'll probably get. Also, I got a message there a few minutes ago. That Dublin thing I was telling you about cancelled, so that will save
wonderful.
me money now. So I can buy a new phone.
What have you come up to Dublin to get the phone?
I mean, I was going to get it in Tesco because I have the club card, so I can get the club card prices.
There is Tesco's in Dublin, believe it or not.
Really, I never would have guessed.
Yeah.
In our country's capital.
Yeah, it's not just one of your hick little, backwater shops.
Okay, you actually have things there.
Yeah.
Nice. Oh, I was in Big Bang Comics for the first time there a few weeks back, and it was amazing.
Dundrum?
Yeah.
Class little fuck.
What? Sorry. Shane, what did you say?
That's just saying it's a class little spot. Good place.
Right, you went dead for a moment, and Spencer went dead for a moment.
Okay, I don't know what I pressed. It brought me back to the homepage of StreamYard, so I died. Oh no, I was going to say, I was asking what Shane he said.
I was just saying it's a decent little spot. Big Bang Comics.
Yeah, no, I got a Punisher figure.
Yes, you were showing me.
Yes. Which again, I wish he had a bigger gun. That is my only complaint.
Yeah, you should have been given a minigun or something. It's the Punisher, like.
Yeah, no, exactly. I know the Punisher. He's not gonna have a single handgun. He's gonna have something where you're gonna need both hands. I'm back from yesterday, lads. How much have I missed? You've missed 2 hours and 40 minutes of Irish creatures talking crack. Also, hello, Wayward Railroad. How are you today?
We ever
Might wrap this up in the next 20 minutes or so because, well, I've got stuff to do.
Yeah, I'm gonna make. I was meant to do that Rosie Let's Walk like half an hour ago.
Sure, we're having a bit of crack.
Yeah,
Indeed.
exactly. I was like, I just told myself, lad, you've been bringing your folks' dogs for multiple walks the last few days, so you'd be fine.
Yeah. Yeah, but no, sure, I can't wait to have you over, and it's weird now. I'm extra excited now because Dante's coming over, and Dante's more of a.
Nice. Like,
Yeah.
So I'm just like, no. I think like next week will actually be decent. So I was like, right, so Monday will be Dublin. Tuesday, I think I'll just bring Rosie to a beach or something like that, and then Wednesday, they're getting over to your place day.
Yeah. Again, I
My
think I
plan is
mentioned
to
this in the
just
chat.
not go out drinking every day before I'm in yours.
Oh, okay. You want a fresh start at my place, do you?
Yeah, it's not looking positive. I think I'm meeting up with one of the lads for drinks on the 30th.
Oh, okay. Also, well, actually, no. My folks won't be home, so you can show up drunk, Shane.
Wait, is it?
No,
Are your parents not home for New Year's?
Yeah, no. They're going out doing their own thing, and my sister's out doing her own thing, so I have the place to myself.
Ah, okay, right.
Lads, who can get fireworks before New Year's? I'm not even joking.
Put that in the chat, maybe.
I might say recently I could do a bit of house hunting and be like, lads, do you have a few leftovers?
If someone can get me fireworks in a traffic con, we can have a bazooka at Spencer's.
Do a few handbrake turns.
Yeah, but no, if you can, I'd be down for that. Oh, I need to write down that I need to.
How big was it? This is important to me.
Hang on, I'm just double checking on the Paddy faces you want. So you want sleeping and
that, or honestly, ideally, as many as is not too much to ask for.
Okay, no, because I also still have to finish up the bases for Adam that I've been promising him for like months. So.
But, it's mainly any Paddy faces that I can get. I'm happy with because I've got a few more variants and I'd like to be able to have them with a lot of different expressions.
Okay. Also, if we actually want to go through that potential story, it'd be nice to have them.
Well, I've currently decided. I have a red lip. You know the other clown you gave me?
Yeah.
I think I've now decided that's young Jerry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's young a young Bubbles? Jerry. A young Jerry O'Bubbles, and then
what if I got the tall
the original Mr. Bubbles figure is an older?
No, it's Jerry O'Bubbles' son.
Nah, I quite because I also have a red Paddy, and I think having it be that like the fits evolved with Paddy's liveries.
Oh, okay.
Because I have an all red one that matches the other clown, and then the original green livery. I want to try refilm that. You know, remember the very first thing that Kieran did with the Derry Girls clip with them?
Oh, yes.
I want to film that on a proper setup instead of just on a table.
Oh no, we could do that. We could do that in New Year's.
Definitely do that. And you have like all of the fucking Capsule Play Rail figures, so.
Yeah, no, exactly. No, I was just going to suggest, do you want me to get, you know, the tall clown from like the Series 8?
No. Did Capsule Play Rail do more clown figures?
Yes, no, they made the very tall clown. Looks like on stilts.
I'm down for anything that can add to the Jerry O'Bubble cinematic universe, man.
Yeah, no. So I think I'll see if I can get my hands on that one. And they also made a wizard figure, which could tie into the circus. You know, Capsule Play Rail, they made a shit ton of figures.
Well, I was very happy. I was able to I finally got to put all the Capsule Play Rail stuff out onto my layout and have the figures. So that's when I was running my last trains for Christmas. I had Sir Topham in the birthday coach, as it were.
Every year on my birthday.
And it was nice to run it with Tiger, to run it with one of the Liverpool and Manchester engines. So.
No, have you seen that? Apparently, when Kerry Shale was at Bluebell Comic Con, he's actually familiar with the meme of that. He knows about the meme.
Every year on my birthday.
No, so that makes. I'm guessing he must have like a ghost Twitter account just to see what the fandom's up to. Which is. I'm surprised. I would like to actually meet some of the Thomas voice actors because, well, actually, no, you met Ian McHugh briefly, didn't you?
I just walked past him, like, you know, I remember going.
No, I was more referring to.
He's already with so many people. I thought, I'll see him over the weekend, and then just didn't. But yeah, no, I wouldn't mind like meeting some of the cast.
No, because. Well, he's not really the cast; he's crew.
Well, yeah. But yeah, one of the voice actors, yeah.
No, because
go find Ben Small and be like, "Are you still alive, man? What have you been doing?"
Yeah, no, I do. No, because apparently, actually, hang on, I'm gonna check his IMDb.
But that's what I'm saying. It's empty, like, you know.
I'm pretty sure after Thomas, did he just quit acting?
Yeah, because it's like he hasn't done anything in a decade. Like,
Okay, the only stuff I'm finding is like stuff that would have reused his audio. Okay, he was in like 26 episodes of one show that came out in like 2016.
okay, all right.
Yeah, but no, his entire IMDb is just Thomas.
Yeah, just based on the DVDs. And all that, yeah.
After 2009, it is just Thomas. Well, no, there's bits and bobs of other stuff, but no. But no, it'd be cool to like meet some of the voice actors because no, because I'm always obsessed with like getting pictures of like a piece of merchandise of the character next to the actor.
Yeah.
No, because that's what I loved about Audrey X, being able to get a picture of my prop of my Thomas next to the actual prop of the War Scout Thomas.
Oh yeah.
No. Apparently, according to what was said by a fandom member, he is familiar with the meme. Apparently, he has been on Twitter and has seen the meme.
Yeah. We all just kind of like, I don't know how that even started. I think one day we all just decided, yeah, Kerry Shale's Fat Controller is funny.
Yes.
And like specifically that line, and when he goes, "Oh no," when in the tug.
Oh no!
He was there at the crossing the whole time and didn't notice the tree had already fallen down and everything.
Shane, when there's no alcohol at a gathering. Oh no!
Literally.
Love you, Shane.
What about what?
Oh, you didn't hear me. He didn't even hear me.
What was the bit? It was probably something dangerous. What was the bit?
Yeah.
No, I said Shane when there's no alcohol at a boys' gathering. Oh no!
You know me, Spencer. I'm always sober. Always.
You were like that for a year.
I was. Fucking longest year of my life.
Yeah, no, you had to experience everything in real time for once.
Me and fast travel don't exist here.
No, sure, I remember. Again, at Rona's wedding, you were the only one who wasn't drinking. And then I just...
What was it? When I went to Mayo that time.
Oh yeah, you weren't drinking.
I remember feeling the effect of not drinking at that. Because I was actually in real time seeing everyone semi shattered with the semi-shattered and then getting into cars, and I was like, man, I'd love a drink right now.
No, I remember when that happened. I just went up to you and just like, so we're your most normal friend group, right? And you just looked at me like, Spencer, what the fuck?
The ironic thing is, there's a genuine part of me that thinks, yeah, probably.
Yes, the Thomas the Choo Choo Train friends are your most normal friends.
I like to believe that none of my friends are normal in the best way possible.
Exactly. How did you obtain a shed? I made it with my own hands. I made this with my own hands. Here, blood, sweat, and tears have been put into this. Also, other bodily fluids.
And the blood wasn't even his.
Exactly. Exactly. I had to make 7 sacrifices, and I also took some of Shane's when he was blackout drunk.
Some of what?
Exactly. Oh no, don't tell him.
Blood, sweat, and tears. Nah, I remember. I just don't fight it at that point.
Yeah, no, he means the actual literal shed.
Not your custom shed. I meant the shed you're working. This is my father's shed. My father paid for this at some point. And I imagine
Spencer
this
is
was
coming
probably-
to you live from the warehouse.
Yes, I'm coming to you live from the warehouse with tools and machinery, as you can see. There's wood there. I imagine this would be a very ideal place for Shane back when he was making take and play customs.
Hey, all I'm saying is, have you seen anyone make a take and play Sam with an accurate wheel configuration since? I don't think you have.
Where is that? Is that destroyed?
Entirely in pieces in the end of a box. If I can find the pieces, I'll give the pieces to you.
You sure that you did that with a bunch of your customs? You just gave them to me, just being like, Spencer, here, I have these.
I would, because that's the thing, is at least the customs are going to sit and have a chat. Like, you have a chance at using the characters. For me, they're all just sat in boxes. I don't use the stuff anymore.
I do find it. No, I remember looking at the Dustin when the Dustin shorts came out, and I'm just like, I could actually have a purpose for this now.
Yeah. You are one of the only people out there with a take and play Dustin, man.
Yeah, exactly.
With working snowplow blade.
Yeah, no, I dropped it once and it fell off.
I know.
This guy.
Granted, it didn't move as you went along. You had to hand spin it yourself, which I suppose is better than what Mattel would have done.
Ah?
Yeah, they would have just had the blade. They wouldn't have no moving blades at all.
Well, no, actually, the blade did move on the Wooden Railway one.
You took them like what 10 years to actually put. Only 10 years for them to actually upload those shorts of them.
No, I do want. No, I am curious. What was the reason they weren't originally released? Were they just forgotten about? Was it because the storybook collection was going out of style, or what was it?
Probably just they forgot to, like, you know.
Was this what, like Sam and Dustin and Logan and all of them in general?
Yeah.
No. The Sam and Logan shorts came out. The Dustin ones never came out until like 2 weeks ago.
I actually did see that. I reckon it's just a thing if they realized they didn't need to. Like the storybook collection, what they only sold them in them exclusive fucking shops and online.
Yeah, no, and there was no way to get them in the UK. I'm pretty sure they were like a US only thing.
I'd say their genuine thing with it was like, we don't need to push these. People are either going to find them of their own volition, or if they're outside the States, they're not getting them anyway.
Yeah, no, because well, they released the Sam and Logan shorts at first, and then you see, and then Dustin was released when they were winding that line down. So I'm curious if they were just like, okay, we don't want to bring too much attention to this. Let's just get what we have out and not do anything with it.
I'd 100% believe that.
Yeah, same.
No, because again, that line was very flawed for the fact it was $250 a set, and what you got didn't seem like it was justified.
Jesus.
Yeah.
It was like 200 quid for a starter set with an exclusive destination and an exclusive character.
Yeah, when you could get the exclusive character for, granted, it's still a slightly ridiculous price of like $35 with the book.
See, I don't think they didn't do that for the Sam one.
No, they did do that for the Sam one. You could get Sam on his own.
Could you? I thought you had to buy the set for Sam.
No, you could get Sam on his own.
Fair.
No, and it's again, I find realistically, I'm surprised they never brought Logan into the series, because out of those three, he's the one that feels like the most that you can easily just plop in and be like, yeah, no, you're a real character.
He was the only one based off a fucking British loco.
Yeah.
Sam was a fucking challenger, and what was it? Dustin was a Canadian Pacific snowplow.
Yeah. No, I found it so ridiculous that they made Sam like the biggest steam engine in the world.
Pretty sure, yeah, because I'm pretty sure he wasn't a big boy. He was one step down. He was one of the challenger logos. But
oh, I thought he was a big boy.
I don't know. I could be wrong about that, but I thought I remembered seeing something where it was like they were so close to making him the biggest engine possible.
Yeah, they were. They were.
No, they emphasized that he's 4 Thomases long. Was your custom 4 Thomases long? Was your custom 4 Thomases long, Shane?
It might have been longer.
Oh, okay.
Well, it was on 3 Thomas chassis, or there was at least 2 Thomas chassis in the middle of it.
Oh, okay.
And what I take and play Thomas is about the length of a Connor tender, which was what was on the back of it.
Yeah. I was just gonna say that's about the length of a Connor tender. Actually, hang on.
Plus the 2 additional bogies. Yeah, actually probably would have been a bit longer than 4 Thomases long. And there you go.
I got the Connor tender. I got the Thomas.
Being done like an actual Thomas and Friends short.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Learning
Thomas
with
is slightly,
Spencer.
Thomas is slightly longer than the tender.
I'd honestly say it was probably about 4, if not a little bit longer than 4 Thomases long. Do you know what? As soon as I can, I'll go out to the shed that has the boxes in it. I will find all of the pieces of Sam that I can, and I will try bring them down for New Year's, and you can have them.
Oh my, guys, it's Fergus.
That doesn't look like a shed. It does look like a Spencer.
Here's the shed, Fergus. Fergus, you're not dead. I thought you were dead.
Yeah.
Where have you been, Fergus? What the fuck? But no, Fergus ain't dead. It's good to see you, Fergus.
I
a fig-
would believe that, yeah.
Fergus, where have you been?
Figment of the imagination. I knew it. Drunken hallucination.
Do you think Sam would have been possible for take-a-play or diecast? Not an accurate Sam.
Yeah, he'd be
I ha-
heavily dialed back a bit, but he would
I
be.
think they would have honestly, the only way they could have done it and still had it be, because the whole thing, the limitation with any character they released is they had to be compatible with the playsets.
Yeah.
And
Well,
that's
no,
why
see,
that's why all the tender engines got shortened down to that 6-wheel wheelbases with the tiny tenders.
No, you see,
I reckon-
that wasn't always the case, because I remember if you look at Leo Kim videos,
There
Flynn
was a
doesn't
few-
work on
yeah.
anything.
Yeah.
Flynn doesn't work anywhere.
I think they could have released Sam, but to do him accurately, they would have had to have split his body into 2 separate like engine pieces,
Yeah.
where like halfway through his boiler and up is on one chassis with a set of magnets, and the rest of his boiler to his cab is on another chassis with a set of magnets, and then a tender.
You know, because I genuinely can't think of how you'd get like that. Like, unless... Like, I'm just imagining like
Either
those type
that,
taken-
or they just make him tiny. They put him on one of the little 6-wheel chassis.
That's
You
what
see,
it would
I
be.
imagine if they were to do him with like the old magnet style, I think I'd say he'd have to be like Connor or Caitlyn size.
It would have been the size of Connor, Caitlyn, or Hero would have been the size
Yeah.
that they gave it.
Like, I just don't know how you'd pull off that massive design. Now, Dustin and Logan, I imagine, would have been easily possible in both.
Logan would have been a piece of piss. They had the fucking design for Raul. Recolor it.
Yeah, no, they had Raul. They could have just like shortened him and then boom. I wonder where the Buster and Isabella prop are now, since their remaining pack members are unknown whereabouts. It is weird how it seems most of the pack have made it to safe homes, except Nelson.
Where are Jack and Alfie, though?
I think they're still with Mattel.
They didn't go up
Okay.
for auction.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, because any character.
Jack, Alfie, and Oliver didn't go up for auction because they were in the CGI series.
Yeah,
That's
no,
true,
exactly.
yeah,
No, I do find that a very interesting move. Okay, just like any character that wasn't in the show, like a model series onwards, just done. Get him out of here.
When the Boko prop going up for auction? Am I right?
Well, no, you see, I think that's also off limits because that's a Brit Allcroft prop. I think anything,
Yeah, it's
basically,
anything beyond 5.
any characters between seasons 6 to 12 that didn't appear in CGI, all gone.
Shit.
So no, Shane,
Hey, yo.
you won't be able. No,
Hey,
so
yo,
no,
where yo
Shane, you won't
Murdoch
be able
at?
to buy Butch.
Where you Murdoch at?
You know, Murdoch wasn't up for auction
Yeah, he could have been. You know, he fits the category.
unless he's somewhere else. which is always
Someone
a
has stolen
possibility.
the Murdoch.
Max and Monty weren't for auction either, but yeah, because they were in the CGI series. so
Yeah, they
safe.
were in CGI. Yeah, Bowler and Molly weren't given. Yeah, no, Molly wasn't put up for auction. That's another curious. Well, no, again, Bowler makes sense because he's a Bradalkoff prop, and again, from what I
Yeah,
understand,
he's-
that was off limits.
Yeah.
Though on the bright side, Billy's been saved, and that was the most important prop to save.
Yeah.
And then we had the Brit auction later this year, which we don't know what happened to that replica lady yet.
Oh yeah, good point.
Does anyone care?
I mean, it was a replica, so it's not official, but at the same time, it was owned by Brit, so.
It is true.
Yeah, I remember saying it. Yeah, Murdoch went to an event in Japan. I was like, yeah, that actually straight.
Oh, you know, Murdoch. Yeah, no, that's where Murdoch is. He's in Japan.
Murdoch's still at Hara, I think.
Yeah, no. You know, I think they're there until the end of this year because it was like an 80th anniversary thing. But no, I don't. Well, even if these other props did go up for sale, I don't think you and me, Shane. I don't think we'd be getting any more props.
No, not unless there's a lottery one in the next while.
Yeah. Yeah, no. So I don't think we're gonna be owning any more props. I mean, we own props. We still haven't
We
been
do.
invited to.
We own figures.
Yeah, no, we own figures. We haven't been invited to the prop owners meeting yet, which is a bit disgraceful, I must say. When are we gonna get invited to the super secret club?
Fine, I'll start my own super secret club with blackjack and hookers. No, you know what? Fuck the club.
Well, I was just thinking about how Chris just casually has a fat controller in a fat controller prop inside Bach and large scale Annie and Clarabelle just chilling.
Oh yeah. Didn't he take a picture of that next to like a McDonald's chips?
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Oh, you know, no, I knew that was his. Oh, hello, Stephen Fan 2003, parts PT7HD. Anyway, lads, it's just about 4 o'clock now, so I think I'm going to end it here because this has been going for about 3 hours, and I need to light the fire.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
That's fairly valid. I need to start getting myself ready to make a move as well. So
Yeah, no. So thank you very much. Thank you all for joining and watching. Hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. So, goodbye.
good luck.